Yo, what up, fools? What is going down? Welcome in the most underrated podcast. You already know the homie Dal Antonio, Jalal, the producer, chilling. And we are in the middle of copying Travis Scott merch. It dropped literally right before you're about to go on air. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm sorry for being late. But it says I'm in line to purchase. I went through PayPal. I tried to cop the Nerf gun. What about you guys?
The Nerf gun for sure, dude. I think
trying to get the Nerf gun too.
Yeah, the Nerf gun, and I think those action figures, dude. I'm a big action figure guy, and I think action figures will have some sustainable value. I would think for collectors, for gamers, for hype beasts. I think it checks all the boxes. So for me, yeah, got to go action figure and Nerf gun.
Dude, that action figure says it ships in October.
Oh, what?
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
That's a nice $75 loan for a long time.
Yeah, no shit. All right, I'm on the site. I have to put in a bunch of info, continue the shipping. Why do I have to put in all this info? And plus, I'm copying on a desktop, too. I don't even know. I'm lucky this is auto-filling right now. Continue to payment. It's going to cost me $13 to ship this joint, $13.02.
Oh, that's worth it for sure.
Credit card number, CVC, has got it on file. I'm really sorry, guys. It's a bad start to the show, but there's nothing we can do.
I think it's a great start. What are you talking about?
Dude, $12.44 for the action figure shipping.
Really?
I'm at the checkout for $90 on an action figure. I can't believe it. Travis Scott continues to just get us on these things.
Order confirmed. There we go. I got it. All right, cool. $81.15 for the Nerf gun, the Cactus Jack fucking Fortnite Nerf gun.
This is ridiculous.
If we still have a studio at one time, I think it's going to be great, dude, to blast each other.
There we go. We copped. So, Dow, did you get the action figure? Well, I copped. Did you get the action figure?
I'm working on it. I got the Nerf Elite Dart Blaster for sure.
Oh, you already bought the blaster, so you're going back in for your second cop.
I'm thinking about it. The action figure, I think, like I said, that October thing's got me a little tripping a little bit, but man, I think there's going to be pretty good value. Maybe not at first, but man, there's going to be good value to that, I believe.
What are y'all talking about in the chat? So the Travis Scott merch dropped right before we came on air, and he's doing a Jalal, you were telling me about this before the show. I don't even know what's going on. Maybe you can better explain. What's he doing?
Oh yeah, it's like a Fortnite. I think it's a concert within Fortnite. It's some type of live event inside of Fortnite. And I'm looking at people on YouTube, and they're doing gameplay right now. So I think it's like a scheduled thing, and they're letting people in a little bit at a time. But I heard them talking about like, oh, there's another one coming up. So it might be like a recurring event that people can go to. But I'm just watching the gameplay to see if we can get some idea of what's actually happening.
Yeah, it's crazy. So along with that, they had merch that dropped as well. And Dallas is like, oh, yo, the merch just dropped. Check it out. There's actually some pretty cool shit. And then we're looking through, and there was some really cool shit as far as accessories were concerned with the action figures, the Nerf blaster, Elite, Cactus Jack, Fortnite, dart gun. What else?
That's a mouthful. That's a mouthful, but that's tight.
I know. I was literally reading the thing off my receipt too, trying to sound
nice.
Trying to sound real fish.
You're aficionado of Travis Scott merch.
All right,
Blake G, Fortnite is dead. Maybe that's what they're doing, Blake G. They're trying to reignite it, bro, because the shit is dead.
Don't tell Dirty Earn it's dead. He'd argue with you.
I don't know shit about Fortnite. I can't even get in that convo. I guess I could ask questions, but that's about it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not a gamer. I don't know shit. I was trying to buy a Nintendo Switch, for God's sakes. What do I know about gaming?
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, there you go. The OBJ 720s, the LSU colorway just restocked.
Yeah, dude, Nike, they just did another Kyrie restock. Nike's doing that. And it's funny because for sneakers today, I got caught up in Nike's last big restock. They did it like maybe a week and a half ago, like at dinner time one night. I think we talked about it maybe a couple days later on the cast, but my purchase from that came in, and it's actually a Kyrie, so I'll share that a little bit later.
Nice.
Don't get sucked in.
Okay, let me do all this. Let me get all this this work out of the way really quick. So a couple things. It is obviously NFL draft night. We're going to be live for a good portion of the draft. We have a most underrated podcast prop contest going on. Props are like Super Bowl prop sheets, kind of the same shit we did for Super Bowl. It's 10 questions. There's a prop sheet. You can find it on my Instagram story. You can find it on my Twitter. Basically, all you got to do is download that picture and then use the markup or however you want to do it. Answer all the questions on that prop sheet, screenshot it, and send it to me. And then send your $10 to mostunderratedpodcast@gmail.com. That'll put your entry in. And it's the person that gets the most correct out of 10 wins. If we have multiple people get 10 out of 10, then we'll split the pot between however many winners there are. So $10 entry. You can only answer one time. Really simple, though. 10 questions. 9 of them are yes or no. The first question is, what are the first 3 picks in order going to be tonight? So that's could be a little bit tricky, especially with a lot of talks of Miami maybe trading up into the number 3 spot with Detroit, possibly into Washington's spot. I don't think that's likely now. I think Washington and Cincinnati are definitely staying put. Cincinnati's not coming off the number 1 spot for Joe Burrow. And I think Washington has really fallen in love with Chase Young. So I don't think there's going to be any switching there. But number 3, that had me held up quite a bit on the prop sheet. And the only reason I would still be pondering if I didn't have to start the show and I didn't want to get confused and miss my entry. So I was like, all right, cool. And I put it up on my story so you can see what I chose there. But yeah, NFL draft prop contest. That is how that is going down. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat box. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And we're going to start the show a little different today because of the draft coming up at 6:00. I got ESPN on right now. 25 minutes and 56 seconds is the countdown clock. So we're nearing draft time. So get your prop sheets in if you want to do that. But we're going to start today's show with sneakers and fashion, sneakers and Supreme, which we kind of already did. Copping some live shit on the cast. Dal, with me doing this open here, I hope I gave you enough time. Were you able to get the action figure?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Able to get it. Got him.
Dope, dude.
Dude, I'm watching this concert right now. It already passed, but I just went back a little bit. It's basically like a full immersive show inside of Fortnite. There's like a large Travis Scott performing. There's the roller coasters. There's all kinds of visuals. And it seems like people can play as Travis. There's like a little Travis Scott character, and he's got the Cactus Jack on his back, and like, yeah, looks pretty sick, man.
I feel
Travis Scott is
he's
just a showman. Like,
yeah,
he just turns anything into an experience. You got to give that to him.
I feel super old. So explain this to me. This is all video game. He's the concert is a video game. His character is rapping and shit and performing, or
it's like a big Travis Scott. So like, there's like little. Your characters are still small, like the same size, but there's like a big Travis Scott kind of performing and moving around. And then there's just like visuals happening all around him, like lights and stuff exploding and fireworks. But it's like within the map inside the game.
Gotcha. Neighborhood in the chat. Yeah, they did this before with Marshmello. So it's obviously something they're trying out or something they've been doing with other artists. Oh, Ro, listen to this. Ro in the chat. The Travis drop is a pre-order, so everyone should cop if they want. Thanks for making a spiel special, Ro. Thanks for taking the wind out of the sails. Everyone's copying. It doesn't matter. It's everyone. It's
But how long is it available though?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's gonna still be limited.
Yeah, it'll still be limited. It won't be available forever. But yeah.
I'm just giving Ro some shit.
All his stuff is like that. We got our hoodies like 3 months later.
That's right.
Yeah, no
That's
shit.
right.
That was a pre-order.
I forgot about that. All right, Dal, where do you want to start? We got like 25 minutes. We're under 25 minutes here until the draft starts. And we don't need to be like shotgun rushed or anything because we can kind of talk over the beginning of the draft. We'll kind of stop during the picks. But let's get the sneaker stuff going. And yeah, let's just start with the Supreme drop this morning. I like that.
Yeah, for sure. The Supreme drop this morning. Yes, I was sorry, man. Nike is restocking everything right now. And I'm not saying it's all good. I'm saying it's GR stuff, but man, it just is coming. So anyways, if you're looking for Giardia from Nike, get on Twitter. There's a shitload of links and there's a shitload of stuff coming from Nike restocking. But this morning, back to it. There was two things that I kind of aimed for. One in particular, I wasn't really into the clothing. Like I said, we talked about on the cast, not into that baseball jacket. I don't need baseball teams vomited on my left breast. It's just not what I'm into.
Was not that bad.
It's just not what I'm into. That hat is awfully atrocious. That being said, the mugs were the hottest thing this morning. Those sold out obviously really, really quick. I'll give you some times here in just a second, but I missed on both sets. They did the Supreme red mugs, and they obviously did the clear Supreme mugs. And the company they collabed with was a company called Heller. Probably a big name in the mug game, but I'm not a mug aficionado by any stretch. But those red Supreme mugs, I thought looked pretty sweet. To me, I think they're plastic.
I think they are plastic. That's what Neighborhood just asked in the chat.
I'm pretty sure they're plastic. They're not great quality by any means, but they just remind me of old Supreme cups and mugs of the past. And I really wanted them because I don't have anything like that. That being said, $38 was the retail. Absolutely laggy Supreme site this morning. I was able to add them to cart. They didn't show up in my cart. They sold out within 12.1 seconds this morning, so I was not able to cop. That being said, Jalal, if you want to pull up the thing right next to it, the woven striped waist bag, your boy Dallas bought the multicolored fanny pack this morning. I don't know why. I thought, you know what? If there's any other stuff that might have a little bit of resale, maybe that's it. So your boy copped the multicolor fanny pack that you see right there. And we'll see. We'll see if it's cool. I don't know, man.
It looks like Coogee. Looks like some 90s Coogee shit.
It does. Yeah, maybe that's why I bought it. Yeah.
That's the Biggie. That's the Biggie.
It's the Biggie
Smalls Coogee sweater joint. Matches your hacky sack. It does look like a hacky sack. That's Misha in the chat.
It does. It does. So I was able to cop that this morning. Retail on that was $48. It didn't break the bank. Obviously, you're going to have a $10 shipping on that and then a little bit of tax. So, I think it ends up being over $60 for that when it's all said and done. So hopefully I can get my money back and then some. I'll hold on to it for a little bit, but it'd be cool to look at least. Again, I'm not a big fanny pack guy. I think I wore one in Vegas last time I was there. And then I wore one when I went to on my European backpacking trip. I wore a fanny pack, with my passport and shit. So I don't know, man, not a lot of use for it, but that's what I copped this morning, and that's how Supreme went for me.
My lady rocks fanny packs, so maybe I'll cop that from you if you don't like it.
That'd be a sick gift for her.
Maybe she'll like it. I don't know. I'd have to show her. Neighborhood. Fuck plastic mugs. I got my ceramic MUP mug, G.
There you
go.
go.
That's a good cop right there, too, because that was extremely limited. And it wasn't around for long. It was like a week on that, and then they were produced and gone.
We only have one in the studio. That's it.
I don't even have a black handle one still. I'm so pissed off. You guys gave me a shitty white Denny's looking joint. And then the consumers get the dope shit, which they need the dope shit. But I wanted the dope shit. I argued for the dope shit, and we got the Denny's. We got the Denny's mug.
Maybe we can bring them back. I don't know. We'll see.
Misha in the super chat. MLB Vomit Clothes Fund. $5. Thank you, bro.
I'll hit a symbol one time for that.
I like that. I like that a lot. That is good.
Man, hey, real quick, shout outs to Misha, man. I'm going to give him another shout out when I show him the shoe. But, man, thank you, Misha. I got the black lavas, as you saw my story. Misha was connected to that today. I appreciate you sending me that link, dude. I've been looking for the AirTech Challenge 2 black lavas for a long time. So, dude, Misha's real fan.
Oh, that's how you got those?
Oh, that guy is the shit. Trust me.
Dude,
that's
actually,
my guy.
Yeah, I got a shout out to Misha too, but I'll give it to him when we get into the court purples. Let's hit me with the info on that Supreme COVID box logo that's dropping tomorrow, Dow. The rare Friday Supreme drop.
Yeah, man, the specialty item, right? Not expected. Nobody, people thought, no, they're not gonna. There's all these rumors, on Twitter. Nobody's gonna drop a box logo, especially for COVID. Blah blah blah. Needless to say, they announced it a couple days ago. This box logo will release to support youth and families facing homelessness during the COVID-19 pandemic. The brand's website reads, the box logo tee features original artwork by Takashi Murakami. 100% of the proceeds will go to Help USA. The
I
tea
like
releases.
proceeds, Dal.
Yeah.
I like proceeds. I like that. It's like
Hey.
research instead of research.
I know, research.
It's like
proceeds.
retard instead of retard. I love it. I love proceeds. Proceeds
Hey,
is good.
well,
I use research. As an avid guy that
I
uses
know.
research, I've never thought of proceeds as speeding it up like that. Proceeds. I'm writing it down
Proceeds.
as we speak.
Write that down. Hey,
I'm sorry to derail you.
We can all put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllables at times. You know what I mean?
love it.
It is what it is.
The neighborhood put proceeds. PRAHSEEDS. Proceeds.
That's tight. So 100% of the proceeds will go to Help USA, which is super, super cool. It releases this Friday, tomorrow. Nobody really knows the official drop time. We're all thinking 11 a.m. Eastern, which is what has been done. So, but I don't think there's a for sure on that. That being said, I've got mixed emotions and mixed feelings on this. I absolutely love it. It's probably one of the best box logos that we've seen, at least in the last 3 to 5 years. And people in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's nothing more hyped than a Murakami box logo. I don't think right now. I think this is absolutely huge. Now going into it. So 100% of the proceeds go to this, COVID-19, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. The shirt retails for $60. Fair enough, right? That's pretty typical there for a box logo. And I think non-box logo t-shirts are $48. So no big deal there. Now, what's the stock level? I've heard 7,000. That's the rumor. There's 7,000 of these. We don't know how many mediums, large, extra large, that kind of stuff. They're talking 7,000 shirts. I think that's great. You look at 60 times 7,000 shirts. That's a lot of money going to a great cause. I'm really, really happy about that. That being said, let's run it back a little bit. Could Supreme have done it differently, especially something as hyped up as a Murakami box logo? Again, like we've never seen a box logo this good for the last 3 to 5 years. So I'm a little distraught because I'm thinking, well, could have Supreme done like maybe an auction? Could they have done something where you could donate more money instead of the $60 times the 7,000? Could they have done some auction-based unit where maybe more people had options to get it? Maybe there was more options to actually make more money for COVID-19. And I think maybe that was a miss, and that's just one feeling of it. But outside of that, I think it's awesome that Supreme has got into the kind of giving situation given the COVID-19 and the pandemic that we're facing. So it's kind of this like, I think it's awesome and I think it's great, but I think maybe they could have done it a little bit differently to make more money. So I'm kind of split on it. But if I can own this shirt, I think it's awesome. It reminds us of a really shitty time, but at the same time, it was Supreme, a big company that, doesn't notoriously do things like giveaways, and giving to communities and things like that. It's not what they're known for. Shout outs to Supreme. I think it's a great idea. Like I said, it can always be done a little bit differently. And I think an auction based selling of this t-shirt could have created even more buzz and more money for this pandemic that we're facing. But hey, at least they're giving a little bit. That's kind of my opinion. What do you think?
No, I totally agree with you. A couple things I thought that are important in the chat. God, you guys add so much to this show. I love you guys.
Totally.
Dirty DJ, I heard there was only 7K stock. These are questions I had as soon as you were talking about it. Rose says, I heard there was 60K stock. So huge difference between 7K and 60K.
Totally.
So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but either way, it's going to resell. Either way, it's going to go crazy. Next, Joey Magana said Jennifer Hudson's killing this shit. Dude, I have it on my screen right here on ESPN, and I'm seeing all these people singing. They're doing like almost like Jimmy Fallon, or a Brady Bunch, where they got all the boxes and they got different people singing and matching it up. You know how they do that on Jimmy Fallon? Mm-hmm. So I got it pulled up on ESPN, but I can't hear it. So I'm like, is this about to get flamed on Twitter in 5 minutes, or are they killing it? In my mind, this is what I'm thinking. So Joey said they're killing it. You guys are answering questions that I didn't even have to ask you. So thank you guys. That's what I said, man. You guys just add so much to this show. I love it. Just incredible. The guy that claimed 7K has been wrong so many times before. I take what he says with a grain of salt.
Gotcha.
So maybe we'll go with 60K.
That would sure be nice. I'll tell you what, I think we'd have a lot more options, but bots are going to eat. They said they're going to put in, heightened security in there, but everybody that used bots today, there was no difference from the people that I talked to. I don't think they're going to, from today versus tomorrow drop. I don't think they can really change the anti-bot system on this. We'll see. But, if you don't have a bot tomorrow, yeah, good luck.
10 minutes left, or what? Just over 10 minutes left to get your entry in. Black Prez is in. He just sent his money. He just sent his entry for the most underrated podcast NFL draft prop contest. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you want to get in, you like to gamble a little bit, $10 entry fee. Go to my Instagram or my Twitter, and that's where the prop sheet's at, and that's where all the information is at that you need to get in there. Yeah, I think we're going to obviously go for it. But what do you think to finish this up on that tee? What do you think it's going to resell for? Final price,
geez, dude. What they're calculating right now, all the high end resellers, they're thinking between 550 on the low end, all the way upwards of 750.
That
this is a big one. This is a big one, dude. This is a big one.
Yeah, that's going to be man. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice
Yeah.
for certain people right now that ain't got a job?
I know.
They got hit a nice little come up like that tomorrow.
Right.
550 to 750.
Well, how about this though? How do you feel? And obviously you answered kind of the question, like the people without jobs, the people that are struggling right now. This is a great time to be able to make money if you get your hands on it. The other side to that is, how do you feel about companies like GOAT and StockX putting a kind of a 100% proceed donation shirt on their website and being able to facilitate this reselling of something like this?
That's the weird part of it all.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it's, you see what Supreme's doing, but at the point they're doing it, they'd have to put out like 5 million shirts for it to be like, that's what I would have rather seen them do. If you really want to make a difference, if you really want to contribute to the cause, your product's going to have crazy resale. So why not make this be the one product that's not crazy limited? You mass produce the shit out of it. You get more people purchasing it. You have more revenue to go to the cause. And then the whole reselling thing is kind of moot point. Maybe it resells at 5 million, but what's it reselling for at that point? Who cares? Because it's not huge. And you got so much money going to the cause. Right. I think that's a huge miss. That's the biggest miss for me there.
That's what I think. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there as well. Robin and I were kind of talking about it, who just gives to every organization you could ever think of, especially if it is dog related. But yeah, that's kind of what we talked about. It doesn't feel as good, I think, as it could have. But what are you going to do? They're a $1 billion company.
Right. Just Incredible says it's not as bad as StockX putting the Kith Memorial shirt on their site. LOL. Ronnie is just as bad as Supreme making it stupid limited.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean, if that's your motto, if that's your business model and everyone knows that's your business model, why not one time or maybe a few times here and there for crazy causes like this, flip the business model around and make it so everybody can get it.
Right.
One time. And then make all that money go towards that, because you're a hype company. So many people that are never able to get a Supreme product would be so excited just to be able to buy that and get one. They don't care if it's not limited. They just want to have a Supreme box logo. Who cares if it's the shitty one that resells for $60? You know what I mean? Like, they just want it. And that's a huge miss.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a huge miss, especially when you're trying to act like you're trying to help the situation out. You're really not trying to help the situation out.
True that. Hey, what up, Mia?
Yeah. Dallas just said, "Hey, what up, Mia?
Good to see you."
She doesn't give a fuck. When you hear me talking, it means don't roll through. She just doesn't give a shit. No, just don't care. Coming through, hear him talking. Right behind him. Nope. Coming through, doing what I'm doing. Screw the show.
Well, was she bringing you cookies?
No, I thought she was coming up here to bring me a snack, but she was coming up here to get some weed.
If she's bringing you cookies, that's worth it. Oh, gotcha.
Ma'am, can you bring me a snack? That'd be great.
Well, stop hoarding all the weed,
She
man.
said, sure. I know. Yeah, I did have it up here. I'm just talking shit. I told her she can come up here and get weed whenever.
I got some finely aged weed over here. You tell her she can come by anytime.
Fine. That's what you're calling it? Finely aged weed?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's really good.
How did you feel after the show?
After the show, I was good. I think probably an hour and 20 minutes into the show, that's when I kind of was probably the highest. And I wouldn't say I was like super high, but like, I had the dry mouth, and I had kind of like, I'm looking at the Travis Scott Reese's Puffs, across from me here on my shoe display. And I'm like, damn, man, those look pretty good. I could fuck with those right now. So about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes into the cast, you can see me get a little hungry, no doubt, and a little dry.
Did you feel like it kind of made you more relaxed, or did you feel like more anxious after?
No, like I said, when we were kind of talking about it on the cast, I feel like it was maybe more sativa based. I felt like more of an upper. So I wanted to go kind of thing, And
Gotcha.
I think I felt like I was talking faster, but I probably wasn't. But
No.
So I don't know. Weed's still crazy, man. That shit is medicine. It's not for fun. It's medicine.
It's not for fun.
It's not for fun. It's for medicine.
It's fine, guy.
It's not
fine. All right, let's do this. We're under 10 minutes till the draft starts. Go ahead and show your sneak style, and then I'll finish up with the court purples.
For sure. So again, if Misha's still in the chat here, hopefully he is. If not, he'll run it back. But shout outs to Misha, man. He is an avid follower of the cast. He's helped us out on many, many different occasions. He's a great guy. So if you're not following Misha, what are you doing here? What's his handle? Do you know his handle? Is it Misha?
Mix Misha
on Instagram. Give that guy a follow, man. He's a great guy within the community, within the cast. So good guy. But he was able to get me the Air Tech Challenge 2s in black lavas, and they're calling these the anniversary joints, which are stupid dumb fire, man. I've obviously got the white pair, but this black pair just, is not going to get fucked up. You can just romp them, stomp them, just take advantage of these bitches, man. So I'm really happy to have these, man. Andre Agassi obviously sported these when he was playing the game. Obviously my favorite player, one of my favorite athletes of all time.
Is it the same design on those as far as like the white ones where it has the extra bulk in the toe for toe drag and all that?
Yeah, it's the extra toe guard. Yeah, you got it. Okay, same concept. And it has the midsole of the Air Yeezy 2. So the infamous Air Yeezy 2 uses the same midsole as this, which is pretty cool. So
because they are like that, I'm just wondering, I know you haven't really worn the white pair around a ton. Because they are like that, I'm just wondering if it how they are on a daily wear. If you're out wearing them, are they just like a pain in the ass because of that? Or are they okay? It makes me wonder because they are a performance shoe.
They're what I would say is the limited time that I've wore these, and I had the OG pair way back in the day. It's hard to remember how those felt because you had feet, you had kid feet. Nothing hurt you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You'd get boners at the thought of a woman. At the thought of holding a woman's hand, you get a boner. So like your feet never hurt, right? It's kid shit.
I don't know how those correlate, Dal. That was weird.
Well, thank you. So for me, I've wore these white pair probably for 2 days. The multiple wears, probably a total of 2 days, the multiple times that I've worn them. They're stiff. They're a little stiff. They're a little rigid. And I think some of that deals with the performance. And obviously they've got to be stiff and rigid because of the mobility that you have to have and that you need for a tennis court, like those crazy movements, because there's no movements quite like that in any other sport, right? You're on hard courts, and the way that your ankle tweaks and, just the overall durability that your feet need. They've got to be kind of a stiff shoe to kind of lock you in. So they are stiff, they are a little rigid, but a good half day shoe is what I would say.
A good half day shoe. Nice. What other shoe? Do you have another shoe?
So as you see, Nike is doing a bunch of restocks right now on a bunch of GR shoes. I used to buy a lot of GRs, especially with Boost. So I'm trying not to buy too many GRs, but and I'm also not a big basketball performance kind of guy. But
why not? I have a bunch of GRs that I just love.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because I don't wear them. Like, I'd rather wear something that's kind of like middle of the road. And so if I'm not going to wear them, why the fuck should I have them still? You know what I mean? So I've sold a lot of my GRs, and there's no shots against them. I mean, I sell what I don't wear. If it's GR and it's cozy, I don't give a shit. I'll wear it. But I wasn't wearing them, so I'm
Got
really
rid of
just
them.
focusing on buying stuff that I absolutely love, and just really narrowing down the collection. But I love collabs, and Kyrie did a collab a while back with Concepts. He's actually done a few, right? He's got the the lobsters, not the red lobsters, but the green lobsters, the blue lobsters. And he did his Kyrie, I believe this is the Kyrie 6 with Concepts. And here you go. It's got like this kind of pink, almost flesh tone upper, which is cool. You've got the Concepts branding here. You've got the nice blue. You've got the third eye that he uses that he has tattooed on him. You've got Concepts up on the tongue, which is pretty cool. And if you look at the box here, the box is quite different as well from a collab standpoint. Typically, Kyrie's boxes are pretty like gray, and then they have like a picture of his third eye here that he has again on the tattoo on his hand, I believe. But super colorful box, super crazy, dual collab here. Yeah, I thought it was cool, and I don't have a lot of basketball like performance shoes. So yeah, I'm happy to have it in the collection. Retail on that was $140, nothing too crazy, but I'll hold on to them for a little bit, see what happens.
In the chat, T-Mobile with you, Dal. No more GRs for me either. Heat only. I just want 20 pairs of fire.
Oh wow. I don't think I could ever narrow it down to 20. 20
That'd
would
be tough, right?
20 would be really tough for me. But 40, I could do 40. 40 like super, super sick shoes. Oh yeah, that'd be fire.
All right, man. So
what do you got?
Shout out to Jason Ramos. I don't know if you guys, I follow him on Twitter, and he came through and ooped me for retail on the Court Purples. Now, when I got these Court Purples, a couple things about these. Number one, I swapped the laces. Oh no, these aren't even the Court Purples. Damn it. These are the 1.0s. My bad.
These are the 1.0s.
Damn it. I don't even know where the Court Purples are. I don't even show you guys the Court Purples, do I? Damn it.
The 2.0s? No, I think we've seen enough pictures of those.
Yeah, I know. So here's the 1.0s. But Jason Ramos ooped me on the 2.0s, and I took the laces out of them and put them on here. But
fire.
Here's the big thing about the 2.0s. Oh shit. Oh no shit. Armando just said in the chat, TTF, you got a shout out on the fan from Cecil. Hope all is well, fellas. Oh, thanks, bro. That's pretty cool. My man Cecil Lammy, 104.3 The Fan. They're doing crazy draft night coverage over there. They're going till midnight or some shit. I was like, Jesus.
Oh wow.
I know. But anyway, on the Court Purples, so Jason Ramos, I get them from him. I've never copped anything from Jason. It comes with a Hibbett Sports receipt. I've never copped anything from Hibbett Sports, so I don't know that any of this is legit. So I'm looking at it, and the box is small as shit. And I'm like, I'm trying to compare the shoe box to some of my other Jordan 1 boxes, and I'm like, what is going on here? So first of all, the box throws me off on these Court Purple 2.0s. Then I look at them, and the insole is just dog shit. Like, as far as the Nike logo, actually, that's why I should grab them, because the Nike logo on it is almost not even legible, dude. Like, it's like,
what?
It's very bad. It's a black insole, and it has a purple Nike logo. And on the 1.0s, it's a white insole with purple Nike logo. And on the 1.0s, you can see it perfect. The 2.0s, it looks muddled. So I hit MeShop. I'm like, yo, dude, do you have any Court Purples at the crib? He's like, yeah, I got 2 of them. I was like, yo, can you look at the insoles and just see what they're looking like? This is what mine's looking like. It's not good. You know, is this just quality control on these? I've never seen these in hand, but the smell is there. The shoe, you know, the Wings logo looks good. The smell is good. Everything looks good as far as what, you know, the things you need to look for on the Jordan 1. It didn't smell, you know, fake or anything like that. The box was a little weird because it was smaller. So the box threw me off there, and the insole threw me off. But he looked at his shit, and he was like, nope, they're good to go, man. No problems. Yeah. So I hit up Jason. I'm like, hey, thanks for the shoes, whatever. I didn't even tell him all that shit that went on because it's not his concern. It's my concern. I'm the one that needed to double check him. Yes. Damn it, bro. Let's go. My girls came through with that snack.
What'd she get you?
With that snack.
She get you shrimp and steak and shrimp.
No, little kid shit, bro. Look at this. Your boy got some apples with peanut butter, some strawberries, and white cheddar goldfish.
Oh wow!
Bunny crackers. They're like goldfish, but they're
cheddar
organic.
Bunnies.
You have the cheddar bunny. You know about
cheddar
that,
bunnies.
I forgot about that. Benny, what are you doing, bro? Okay, he left.
He's trying to get some food. What do you think he's doing?
I know, a guy. Damn, dude, always biting and eating everything. Anyways, so yeah, shout out to everybody that helped in that transaction, and it was perfect. Misha, snack from a snack. Life goals. Misha, there you go. There you go. Did you hear that, babe? Yeah, she said. All right, cool. She's way across the house now, but
Misha's been going big this week. He hooked me up with some Clorox wipes, which came in very clutch this week. So he's been all over it.
Clorox?
Yeah. I was running out of Clorox wipes. So
dude, I've been out. That's crazy. I've been able to find them anywhere.
Did he steal those from his Verizon store? Because that's probably the only place you can get them.
We'll not be speaking on that.
I like it.
Guess what came in for me, man? At 2.5 weeks later, I got a 4-pack of Lysol wipes. Those came in this morning. So I'm pumped.
Oh yeah.
God, I've been waiting.
Did you have some to Lysol the box though? Because I know how you do.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Oh, it's Lysol for sure. I really needed them for gas at the pump. You know what I mean? So you could Lysol the buttons, you could Lysol the pump handle, all that shit. You know, yeah, for sure.
Where have you been going, Dal? When have you needed to be filling up gas?
For drives, dude.
Oh, you guys are just going for drives?
Me, because Robin's working throughout the day, and I just need to take a drive, man, to get the fuck out of the house. I'm not stopping anywhere. I ain't talking to nobody. I'm staying the fuck away from people. But yeah, man, I just take a cruise, dude. Just
where to? Where do you go?
One day I drove to a couple days. I went to Centennial Airport. There's this it's like for you guys who don't know, Centennial Airport is like a really, really tiny airport. Like if a president flies into Denver and doesn't want to go to DIA, which is our main airport, they'll fly into the smaller airport, which is actually 10 minutes from the crib here. And they have this little like lookout point that you can pull up to, and you can watch planes kind of take off and also land. And then you have the big like West Mountains behind you, and they're all still capped with snow, and they look beautiful. So yeah, man, just kind of been hanging out over there. I drove to the Park Meadows Mall one day just to like see the empty parking lot and like how weird and crazy that is. And then I did curbside one day for Robin and I picked up some food. And then one day, man, I just drove to the mountains and drove back because I just need to get out. I just need to, man, dude, there's days where I have really bad days, dude. I don't talk to nobody. I won't answer my phone, and I'm just like having a shit day and just in the constraints of the house, dude. It's crazy how negatively possessed I can get sometimes here. It's just, I feel like the walls are kind of closing in and I don't want to be here. I'm freaking out. And then, I just got to go take a drive, dude.
Yeah. We'll just put Benny in the car, fold the seats down, put Benny in the car, Mia and Benny go for a drive. And, yeah, dude, it's been nice too. Yeah. Just to cruise around and get out. We'll just have the sunroof open and shit. So it's,
how was that really drive to the mountains? Was there traffic or just kind of like a clear road there and back?
Pretty clear road, actually. Yeah, pretty clear road. I think the traffic obviously is getting more so on 25 than what I've seen in the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. But outside of that, no, man, not a lot of people, which is really, really nice to see. It was really nice to see, I guess.
Dal, serious question, just to finish this up from neighborhood. Dal, serious question. Do you close your air vents so the Rona air doesn't get into your car? That's not serious.
Yeah, no, I don't is the answer there. But like if I pull up to a light, if I pull up to a stop sign, whatever, and there could be a car that pulls up next to you, oh yeah, I'm rolling up the windows really quick. But if there's nobody by, like, yeah, I'll have the windows down, I'll have the air vents rocking, no big deal. But I am cognizant of, stoplights, stop signs, anywhere I'm stopped, man, everything's up. That's for sure.
All right, the NFL draft is about to get going. It looks like they're doing some talking about COVID-19, and Roger Goodell is addressing everyone.
Okay.
I think the big question is the weird, as I was talking about earlier, who's going third? What do you think, Dal? What do you think is going to happen there at the third pick? Because are you with me on 1 and 2? You think it's Burrow and Chase Young?
Yes, I do.
Washington's not trading out.
Yeah, so my mock draft, I still got Derek Brown going number 3. I really do. And I obviously have him going to the Lions. And then I think where it gets interesting is not for me is at 3. 3 is interesting, but dude, number 5 and number 6, that's where it really gets interesting. Like, what are the Chargers going to do? Are they going to go for a quarterback? Are they going to wait it out and try to just, and maybe even go with like, fuck Tua? Are they going to go with Hurts? Are they going to wait on him? That 5 and 6 spot's really interesting to me. What do you think about the 5 and 6 spot?
So, let me get my thoughts on 3 really quick, and then I'll get there. Number 3, I think I have Jeff Okudah going there. So I'm defense as well as you are. If we're talking about that prop sheet earlier that had Lions going to pick third, and are they going to pick defense? I think so. I think it's a different defensive player than you do, but I think with them trading Darius Slay in the offseason, you have a real need at corner there. Jeff Okudah, by every measure, is supposed to be an elite lockdown corner in the NFL. The Lions did sign Desmond Trufant, but that guy's not super elite anymore. He's kind of getting up there. He's getting up there.
He's on the downward spiral. Yeah, for sure.
So they still have a need. Ideally, I think that the Lions maybe would want to trade out of this pick. I just don't think they're going to have the trade partners to do it. So I think they kind of get handcuffed into just drafting for need, which is corner there. That's what I'm saying there. So I'm going against you, John King, a couple other people on there also had Brown as well. So
did they?
I'm going against you guys there. Go ahead.
It would be interesting. So you have Chase Young, right? And then if you do have Okudah's got an interesting story with his mom passing away of cancer. I kind of looked into Okudah a little bit, and he's obviously new to having kind of that starting role. Like there's not a lot of film on him with a starting role in terms of tenure, which is cool and interesting. So it's kind of like this, what do you call that? Like a fairy tale story almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. And if you obviously had Okudah and Young going, that obviously makes a little bit of history, right? I can't remember the last year it was done, but I think it was 2010, where it was the last time that you had 2 Ohio State Buckeyes go, one before the other. So if you had that again, we're going back into the history books with this, which would be cool. And I'd love to see Okudah. I love his story. If you guys don't know anything about him, his mother passed away, him and his sister kind of dealing with life after that. And then obviously playing for Ohio State, not a lot of, starts for him, and just really having a lot of momentum this last year and doing some great things. So pretty cool story on him. So I would love to see him go third.
As we get up to 4 and 5, here's what I think is going to happen. I think the Dolphins stay put at 5, and I think they take Tua Tagovailoa there. I think the number 4 pick, the Giants, I'm going with Tristan Wirfs, the offensive tackle out of Iowa. I think that kid is can't miss. I heard him on I heard him on 2 different interviews last week when I was just kind of doing some draft research. And man, that kid sounds so special. He just sounds like he has his head on straight, comes from a really good family, a good program, obviously there at Iowa, where it's kind of that down home farm boy kind of kid. And I think he's going to be perfect there. That's a can't miss offensive lineman to protect the future, and Daniel Jones. So that's what I'm going at 4. I think Tristan Wirfs at 4, and I think the Dolphins stay at 5, and they still get Tua at 5.
You think so? Okay.
What did you say?
That's what I have as well. I have Tristan at 4 going to New York. I think Daniel Jones obviously is going to be elite. He is going to be the franchise outside of Saquon. He needs some protection, and obviously New York Giants are kind of in a rebuild phase for a lot of their offense and defense. but I think they've got two great spots there, and I think Tristan would protect the shit out of Daniel Jones. So I love that.
Where do you? Oh yeah, go
What's
ahead.
that? And then I have Tua.
Where, okay, go ahead.
And then I have Tua at 5 as well. 6 is really, really interesting with the Chargers. Man, I have heard so many ups and downs, but I'm going to stick to my guns here, and I'm going to say they go with Justin Herbert. That's what I'm going to say. I know that's crazy, and you can spin it all you want, but because originally I had Justin going a little bit later, like almost into like 12 or 13 into the draft, but I think for what the Chargers need, and kind of where they're at, losing obviously their franchise quarterback for so many years, I think they're trying to rebuild that position and they're going all in. So I think Herbert's going 6.
Man, this is going to be interesting. I agree with you there, just because I don't see the Chargers have been saying they're going to start Tyrod Taylor this season. No, there's no way they're trying to go into this season starting Tyrod Taylor and having no backup plan. If you want to start Tyrod Taylor and have Justin Herbert sitting behind him, I believe you. If you're just going to start Tyrod Taylor and you're going to have nobody behind him, come on, guys.
You're crazy. Yeah.
I don't believe that either. I think Herbert's got to be the guy there at 6 as well.
Well, especially I think, going into the new stadium as well. I think they need some new eyes, and I think they need a big reason to bring some eyes to obviously their new stadium and to the transition, losing their franchise QB. I think it makes the most sense. I really do.
Do you think the Broncos trade up into the top 10 or 210? Because they're sitting at 15 right now. What do you think they do?
I thought originally they would, and who they would go for. I mean, I could spin it 3 different ways, but no, I don't think they're going to trade up.
This is crazy, dude. Are you watching ESPN right now? The whole draft boards. It's Trey Wingo by himself in a studio, and then it's a huge screen behind Trey Wingo that has all the NFL like teams or war rooms, and they have them separated by AFC and NFC. So one side is AFC, one side's NFC, and it's just a ton of webcams, dude, on both sides.
I'm going to it now here. Let's see.
This is the world we live in. How weird is this?
Are you on ESPN or are you on CBS that it's going to be on?
I'm on ESPN.
ESPN. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, that is crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's strange. And then they have like a ton of fans.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
On different, from different teams. I guess you could like write in, or they were finding fans on social media that wanted to be a part of this.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah. If we weren't doing our show, I was going to nominate you.
Nice. Where's Zach Taylor? Is he broadcasting from his bathroom? That looks like a bathroom, dog. That looks weird. His little war room.
It looks like a little spare bedroom to me. Looks like a bathroom. How does it look like a bathroom? I swear.
Well, maybe my bathroom that I just redid is that nice. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks huge. I mean, if you can fit a desk in the corner, a TV, and all this stuff, and still not see any bathroom items,
fair enough.
Are you in Derek Jeter's house with Brady?
Speaking of, did you hear Brady walked into the wrong house today?
No, I saw a headline. So explain.
I don't know the whole story. I was hoping you did.
Damn it! It was on TMZ, and I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. He walked into someone else's house on accident.
Yeah. As far as
I hope that person had a ring.
You know why I didn't read it? Because it looked like the
clickbaitiest
bullshit ever. So I didn't even want to know what happened.
Ah, gotcha. You think it was clickbait?
That's why I didn't even read it. Because the picture they had up, and it just looked like they said Brady trespassing, all this stuff. I was like, come on, stop it. So that's what happened. He accidentally rolled into the wrong crib. That's trespassing.
Yeah, let's see here. So David Kramer is next door neighbors with Buccaneers offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich in Tampa area, and he says back on April 7th, Brady was set to meet the coach Leftwich, yada yada, and then apparently he got mixed up with the wrong house going to Byron Leftwich's house. Is what it says. So this was a while back. It looks like it wasn't something here recent. So I guess the story just came out here all of a sudden.
While we're on that, really quick, what do you make of Gronk? coming out.
what?
How quick did that move too, by the way?
God, dude, it was like in the morning we heard that, he was interested in possibly coming back. And then all of a sudden the guy has his physical. Patriots like remove him and like or waive him or let him go, whatever it was. And all of a sudden he's a Buccaneer by the end of the night. I'm like, holy shit.
That was
This
nuts.
is crazy. Yeah, dude. That was like one of the fastest moves of all time.
Yeah, it was.
Now, I didn't read too much about it. I mean, he was pretty thankful. He sent a thank you to obviously Patriots Nation, Robert Kraft, Belichick today. But it sounds, I think, the media was obviously trying to, get some dirt on Belichick and like, hey, was the relationship soured and this and that. He stayed true to face and said, hey, I just want to thank them. I appreciate it. But obviously there was something that he didn't like. And maybe it was the discipline that the Patriots have always been known for, no bullshit. And, if you don't want to put in the work, you don't need to be here kind of thing. And if you're looking for a big payday, we're going to get rid of you kind of thing. I don't know what relationships and how sour they were or weren't. I can't talk much about that, but what I can talk about is the bromance is back. And there is some sort of respect bromance there between Gronk and Brady. They absolutely adore each other. And, Gronk said, hey, dude, after a year off, he's like, I don't regret my decision taking a year off. If I was to do it again, no question, I would do it the same way. He's like, I'm rejuvenated. I feel better. I took care of myself. I was able to do a couple other things that I never would have been able to do. And I don't regret it. But he's like, now with all that being said, I'm ready to go. And I think that's great. So, and to do it with his best friend, like, I think that's awesome, man.
Do you think they're going to be, I'm getting asked a lot, are they going to be, does this make them Super Bowl contenders or launch them into that picture? I mean, anything, any team Tom Brady's on, it obviously elevates them. Right. Super Bowl is tough. But if we want to say playoff contenders, I'd be like, yeah. But Super Bowl it's a different conversation. And if you want to say an aging or an aged Gronk who's been out of the league for a year, who didn't look great in his last year. I mean, we're talking about a guy who caught a career low 3 touchdown passes his final year in the league. 3. That's it. That's all he did. There wasn't a ton going on there with Gronk at the end. And maybe you can say he was burnt out, he was banged up, whatever. I think he's, I think it's a nice piece, but is he going to give you more than OJ Howard? No, but I think he's a nice compliment to OJ Howard. I don't think you need Cameron Brate. If you got Gronk, you don't need Brate. You eliminate Brate, you have OJ Howard on one side, you have Gronk on the other, and you're good to go. And maybe that elevates Gronk. Maybe they're not using him as an every down player. Maybe they have certain stuff for him. Who knows? But I don't think the Gronk move is nice, but I'm not, it doesn't push me over the top on the Bucs.
Here's what I would say. Last year, 2019, the Bucs were a top 5 defense. And if we know anything, the Broncos can speak to it, and us Bronco fans can definitely speak to it. There was no way that we even make it to the Super Bowl, much less win the Super Bowl without our badass Broncos defense the year we won the Super Bowl. Sure, Peyton Manning helped. He had the injury. Brock helped out with some of that. But the defense is what got us there, and the defense is what got us to win the damn Super Bowl. So we talk about the addition of Gronk. We talk about the addition of Brady, and we talk about bringing a top 5 Tampa Bay defense from last year into this next season. It bodes well. So I think a combination of the two, we can't say because of Brady and Gronk. I think you have to have a defense. We look at the San Antonio Spurs organization. Dude, when they had Duncan and, I'm trying to think, Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker, you look at the defense that team had surrounding, obviously, a great offensive scheme as well. That's why they won championships. You look at the Broncos, I think this bodes really well. Running back, they're a little loose with running back. If Mike Evans can stay healthy, Godwin, if he even does half of what he did last year, holy shit. And if they can get some good value and get OJ Howard the fuck out of there and get some good value for that, whether it's trade, whether it's draft, whether it's whatever, you could have a team that's in contention playoff wise. Super Bowl, I don't know. That's what I got.
This is nuts on the draft here. Come on. The Bengals are on the clock. You get 10 minutes in the first round. They're already 5 minutes and change pass and they haven't made the pick. What the hell is taking so long? You've been sitting on this pick. You've been knowing what you're going to do for the past 3 months. What are you doing? Do you think ESPN hits these guys and says, yo, we got these ads we got to fill. We got contracts with these guys. We need you to
slow play,
draw it out a little bit. Yeah.
Well, and they even were granted access to go over the time. You know that, right? Because of technological issues, they're actually being granted overtime if they need it. But I see Michael Irvin right there. What's he saying?
Misha in the chat said zooms down.
Oh,
like I don't know if that means like our shit. I think our shit's cool. But
yeah.
Maybe the thing they're not using.
Hey,
now go ahead.
Whether you buy Zoom stock tomorrow, maybe that goes to show how the draft does. Maybe you get to decide if you want to buy Zoom stock tomorrow based off the draft.
Oh, Misha said, just kidding. You can't be messing with me like that. I get your jokes delayed. I think it's serious because I can't hear I should turn some volume on the TV, but that would be bad.
I wish I could hear what Booger McFarland's saying right now. I like that.
No,
guy.
you don't.
He needs to be. They need to put him back on the Booger Mobile for sure.
No, they don't. He's good in the booth.
He's better on the mobile.
This is nuts, though. We're going down, dude. We're clicking down to 309 and counting down.
I know. What are we doing?
The pick. This is nuts. Can we just pick Joe Burrow and move on? We're trying to get it going here.
Yeah, what is Zach Taylor doing in the bathroom? Jeez, let's make that pick, dog. What are we doing?
I'm trying to get out of here before the. Oh, there we go. Pick is in.
Pick is in. Oh, great.
Finally. Jalal, I was asking you if you wanted to be a part of the prop sheet thing, and you were saying that you have zero idea who any of these people are. You don't even know these names.
Yeah, man, it's not my area of expertise, so I'm gonna fall back on that one. I tried I did the NCAA bracket with you guys last year, and I just kind of guessed, but it was just a quick 20 to lose.
That's what I sent it to my uncle too, and that's what he said.
Yeah.
A couple other people hit me like, I was gonna get in, but I'm just not a NFL draft kind of guy. I'm like, what do you mean NFL draft kind of guy? Are you an NFL guy? Then why do you mean you're not an NFL draft guy?
There's a little bit more research to the draft. You got to kind of look at college stuff and be tapped in.
Yeah, but don't you want to know who's going to your team? Don't you want to see these guys, these young prospects, and you want to know who they are? You want to know who you're getting? I mean, if you're a fan of the team, or I guess maybe there's levels, you know, maybe you just watch the team in the season, you root them on, and you disconnect in the offseason.
Yeah. But I'm not a football guy at all, so it's like I don't even care.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you also didn't watch the Michael Jordan documentary either. So what do we know about you?
Well, I did watch it because I got the links.
Oh yeah, that's right. Misha sent it.
I had to like save them to my iPad and watch them. It was wild.
What did you think?
I feel like it didn't. I mean, it was only 2 episodes deep, but I didn't know it was like more about the whole organization as far as The Last Dance. So it's kind of getting more into like Pippen and all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I thought there would be more like footage that we haven't really seen. Like we've kind of seen a lot of the stuff that they're showing. Mm-hmm. But I did like how they're showing like the relationship between them and Krause. Like everybody's kind of picking on him and stuff. I didn't know that was going on behind the scenes. So there's a little bit, they're like kind of peeling the curtains back a little bit, but I feel like most of the footage we've kind of seen already.
Yeah, like all the Jordan telling him like, "Oh, are these the pills you take? Are these the pills you take to keep you short
or something?" Yeah,
yeah, to stay short, or these diet to keep you.
I feel bad for that dude because like at the beginning they said everybody was like, "Yo, he's a great guy. Like he's not a bad dude," but everybody just kind of picked on him.
I think. Okay, so you felt bad for Krause. You're the first one that talked to have that opinion. Everyone else is like, Jerry Krause is a pile of shit. He wrecked the dynasty. He wrecked a dynasty that didn't need to be wrecked.
Yeah.
He broke up a team that didn't need to be broken up.
Mm-hmm. But you also have to give him his credit for making that happen in the first place. Like without him, none of that happens. I mean,
yeah. And Jordan said it in one of his pressers. He's like, "Hey, man, he's like, don't get it twisted. Organizations should get a little bit of credit. I mean, they built this, but he's like, I don't remember an organization going out and playing when they had the flu. I don't remember an organization going out when they broke their foot and going out and playing. He's like, an organization deserves some credit, but he's like, it's the players that win the championship.
I understand. I think I have a different perspective on it because I've always been like one of the behind the scenes guys. And I know that job sometimes it's a thankless job. Like, because you're not on the front lines, you're looked at as like not as important. But I mean, you might not be just as important, but you're still pretty, I don't know what the word is. You're still very valuable in that whole operation. So
but isn't that a part of the job to not let any ego or not let any whatever you would call that, wanting that recognition or wanting that to get in the way, because that's part of the job. You need to do an excellent effing job, and you need to, wherever the credit goes, where the credit goes. That's not your job is not to go get credit.
I didn't like how he was like placing himself in front on purpose and like trying to take credit for things. But I don't see why people are like bashing him, besides obviously the rebuilds and tearing down the franchise at the end. But
I would argue, and because we don't really, the guy's not here to defend himself either. I mean, but I would argue this guy was a baseball scout. What really did he know? How much did he know? And how much of this shit was luck? Because if you look at it, these are some of the best players that have ever played the game. They're in the Hall of Fame. That's not luck. That's not because they were on that team. That's because they're great players, right?
He did have a little bit, didn't he he had a lot to do with the trade for Pippen though, right? Or was that somebody else responsible for that?
No, it's him. That's him.
Yeah, that was Jerry.
He might have got lucky with Jordan, but he put some pieces together. All I'm saying, I'm just trying to give the guy a little credit.
Right.
I'm not like the biggest Jerry Krause fan, but just trying to fight for him a little bit.
Yeah, but it's interesting because if you look at obviously Drexler being taken, and then I forget what franchise. Do you remember the guy's name that was taken right before Jordan? Like, he was like this big hyped guy that didn't turn out to be shit, and then Jordan went after him. So I feel like that was a little bit of luck that the Bulls had, that I think it was Portland or Houston that took this crazy young kid that like was supposedly supposed to be the next best thing. And they took him and he shit the bed. And then Jordan fell after him and kind of fell into the laps of Chicago.
Sam Bowie.
There you go. Sam Bowie. That's his name.
Yeah.
Sam Bowie.
How do you think those fans were feeling watching that doc, huh?
Oh, yeah. I bet they were loving it. Shit.
Who was the guy that was like supposed to be hot shit on, he was like the biggest thing in the league at the time? His name was mentioned and I just started laughing. So I was like, I've never heard of this guy.
But in the NBA?
On the Bucks or something? Yeah.
When Jordan was coming in
the league? Yeah.
A guy that was supposed to be hot shit. Was he in the doc?
Yeah. They mentioned him like Jordan was going in.
To my mind, but
nah, it wasn't like one of the popular names. It was just like some dude that was like top of the league. Somebody might drop it in the comments.
I missed that. Yeah, I don't know that one. Joe Burrow was the number one pick. If you guys missed that on the NFL draft. Washington up next, and the pick is in. That's what I like to see. How much time was on the clock when they did that? They did that about half. Maybe they took 5 minutes, but go ahead.
This reminds me of the people who abuse time in fantasy football, like drafts. I hate that shit. Like, fellas, how long do you want this fucking draft to go? Okay, do you want to go over 2 hours? No, get the hell out of here.
Sam Bowie was nice, though he just flopped. That's a great Jay-Z line. John King said. They valued big men way more back then. That's true, Mish.
Hell yeah,
very
they did.
True.
They
so
really
much. Even you saw that in the documentary. They were like, all the big men were like, "What's Michael Jordan gonna do? Guy's 6'6". Guy gonna come in here and take over the league." I think if you're gonna come over here in here and take over the league or take over a team or lead a team anywhere, you gotta be about 6'10". Remember that? Right. I don't remember who was saying it, but it was like some footage from way back in the day, and he was just talking all this shit. That's a good point, Mish.
Did you guys just get the Travis Scott email about the merch?
No.
Seems like they're gonna milk this one a little bit if they're just now sending the email out.
Oh, they're probably going to let it go for a little bit. They're like,
Yeah.
man, only the most underrated podcast wanted those Nerf blasters. That's weird. We got to let
That's
this
weird.
thing marinate a little bit.
And it looks like he's dropping a single with Kid Cudi. So it's called The Scots. And him and Scott Mescudi are the Scots together.
Huh.
Is it like a little EP or what? A mixtape? Or is
It's
it an
just
actual
a single.
Oh, it's a single. Sorry, I missed that.
So
You say
you'll
it's
get
dropping.
you should have a digital download in your email if you purchase something on there.
Oh, that's that little thing that said add to cart at the end.
Yeah.
For 99
That's how they
cents
drive
or
up the
whatever.
sales
99
of a
cents.
single.
Yeah, I didn't add that to the cart.
No, it didn't. Did it say add to the cart or was it just included? I thought it was like a free digital download included.
Oh, mine there was a little add to cart, but maybe the shit was already added. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I think mine said add to cart for
Mine
99
too.
cents.
Gotcha. Okay.
And on my receipt, it only shows the Nerf blaster. It doesn't show any 99-cent purchase as well.
Francis,
They must have stopped doing the bundles.
You think Chase Young is the best athlete overall in the draft this year?
That's what all the experts are saying. I don't know. I'm not at the combine. I'm not I'm not breaking down tape and doing all that shit. But from what I saw here's what I will say. Here's what I do know because I watch games. From what I saw last year in the beginning of the season, phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw in the last 3 games was a ghost. So
Sure.
that scares me a little bit. As far as making him the second pick in the draft, where does the guy go in big games? Because he played against elite talent in big time games and got shut down. Now, whether that was offensive linemen that were better or it was a scheme that was better, something was better because in the beginning of the season, the guy's tearing it up.
Right.
And that's all. That's my take on him. I don't know if I don't think it was him. I don't think he got worse. I don't think he was injured. I don't think anything different really happened with him. I think he just got shut down. And I think people schemed for him. You know, the competition was better there at the end towards the college football playoff and all this stuff. And it just was what it was.
I think you're right. I think they just kind of figured him out. I think they schemed for him and around him. And I think they controlled him. So yeah, I think you're right.
So yeah, that's what I do know. As far as like the best pure athlete and all this stuff, I don't know. I haven't done enough.
I think Chase Young, he's like from the area of like Washington. He's like close to it, I think is where he grew up. So this
Landover,
is like
Maryland is where FedEx Field is, and what does he say? Upper Maryland is that?
Something like that, yeah.
Chase Young. Oh, Upper Marlboro, like Marlboro, like the cigarettes, bro.
Like the cigarettes.
Marlboro, Maryland. That's where he's from. Dude, this is crazy. Oh, okay. They've had the Lions on the clock this whole time. I was about to say, this is crazy, bro. What is going on here? But the Lions are there. Oh, so here we are. This is the first big piece of our prop sheets here.
Yeah,
what are the
number 3.
Lions gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, this. So question number 1 on the prop sheets had to deal with the all 3 draft picks. It said in exact order, name the top 3 picks.
Mm-hmm.
So I had Burrow, Young, and Jeff Okudah. You had Burrow, Young, and what's that dude's name? Brown. What's his name? Brown. Dwayne Brown?
No, not Dwayne Brown. Let me pull it up here. What was his
Out of
name?
Auburn? Kid out of Auburn?
Derek Brown.
There you go. Okay, so you had Derek Brown. A couple other cats. John King had Derek Brown. A couple people had Herbert.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Herbert's
had Okudah.
way early, but I can't hate.
So let's see. What did Black Prez have? Oh shit! Did I even post Black Prez? Oh damn it! I didn't get to.
Black
Prez. That's all you hear when I say it, huh? That soundbite.
Yeah.
Black Prez. Black Prez.
Prez.
All right, he had Okudah as well. So, yeah, we need some serious Jeff Okudah. Now, if Jeff Okudah or Derek Brown go number 1, question number 3 on that prop sheet was question number 2, will the Lions select a defensive player 3rd overall? So both of those would be correct because we all marked no there, except for the people that did Herbert. They obviously have a no. So they're going to be, if you have Herbert listed up top, damn, yeah, you're gonna, and then you got no there, you're gonna automatically be wrong twice.
Yeah, it's tough.
If you guys didn't get in on the prop sheets, man, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I don't know if people don't maybe they're just not draft people. Maybe people don't trust. Do you think people don't trust sending the money in or something? Like think we're gonna rig it or some shit?
I don't know. It's $10. Jeez.
It's $10. Pick is in. Let's go.
I spend that on 3 energy drinks. Actually, I spend more than $10.
Right. NFL is falling victim to the Ohio State talent, thinking everybody is going to be the Bosa brothers. Hypervenom.
Could be.
I'm interested in this number 3 pick. I wish they would just get it going here. Stop messing around. Oh my God. What a disaster.
Pick is in. We don't even have I mean, obviously we know who went second, but like
it's probably about to go to commercial before they tell you.
Jeez. They gotta figure out the timing a little bit better. I know
Matt
they gotta pay the bills, but Jesus. Does Patricia does he have the pencil in the other ear?
Oh, that'd be
yes, he does. Look,
does he?
Does. That's a great prop bet. What were we doing?
It's already off on mine. Damn,
there it is. He's got the pencil.
Jeff Okuda. Oh, I'm sorry, Dal. I didn't mean to spoil it. I know you're on a little bit of a delay. You lost.
Oh shit.
You didn't lose. You just got that one wrong. Derek Brown is a no-go.
Damn, Jeff Okuda.
I'm glad I stuck with my gut. I went back and forth between Dolphins trading up to take Tua there at 3. And that I went back and forth between that. And I was like, you know what? Let me just stick to my guns and go with Okuda there. Lockdown corner out of Ohio State.
Huh. Well, that's that. They made history. 2 Ohio State in a row.
Who's next up on the Giants? That's right.
And we were in agreement. We were in agreement with this one.
On the Giants?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there we go. I'm pulling up all the prop sheets, so I got them on my screen here. So yeah, guys, this isn't really going to be the most normal show. We'll kind of just bounce around from topics and, talk about draft stuff and everything like that. Did you have any more stuff in sneakers that you wanted to hit on before or when we left, Al? We kind of jumped into the draft a little bit, but
the only other thing is I think obviously Jalal and myself, we definitely want the Fear of Gods, the stealth all triple black joints that come out this Saturday. So I know Bait has a raffle out, Feature has a raffle out. God, there's quite a few of them out there. So if anybody wants to help out Jalal, I think he's looking for either an 8.5 and or size 9. I'm looking for a size 10. I'm in like 5 or 6 raffles. And then obviously Nike Sneakers app is going to be dropping them. And I'm hearing it's not going to be a drawing this Saturday, which would be odd. Typically on more limited stuff with the Sneakers app, it's usually a drawing, but I'm hearing it's going to just be first come, first serve. So we'll see how that plays out. But I'd like to have that shoe. $350 is a little pricey. And I feel like because of the raid's probably about the same comfort, I would think, because it's the same midsole. I'm a little worried that I'm just not going to like it and probably have to get rid of it. But I think even new or used, there should be some reselling on these. And I think it's a good shoe to pick up.
What sizes does everyone need? Are these true to size or what? I don't even remember the sizing on these things.
They run a little big. So the rule of thumb on the Fear of God ones is to go down a half. Some people can do true to size if you got a wide foot, but the rule of thumb is typically down a half.
Yeah, right. So that's what I've always heard. So that's why I'm going for 8.5.
8.5 you need?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an easy cop, guy. Who else needs those?
No, man, because I was looking at all the old pairs. Like StockX, the prices adjust with how big the shoe is. So like the 9 is usually like the most expensive, but I've noticed on all the old releases, the 8.5 price is higher than everything else. So I think that just adjusts when people know.
You know who needs a size 8.5? My lady. I bet she could wear an 8.5.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
Don't do her. Don't do her like that.
Oh man, no.
Got an 8.5. Come on.
That's doing you, Jalal. Like, come on, man. You got baby feet, dog. You can almost shop in the youth department.
Size 9 is like that's the perfect size. That's where the shoe looks the best.
I heard like a size 9 or 9.5 is actually like the average men's size, like 9 or 9.5, which I'm like, that seems small. But
it's usually the size that's on display, 9.5.
Is it?
Dude, I wish I had a size 9 when it comes to the rollerblading I've been doing the past few days.
Yeah.
Just like having a size 13 skate, bro.
That's a big skate.
They're so much heavier. If I had a 9, and basically, I mean, I'm a little taller than Jalal, but it's like the same body. I bet you we weigh close to the same. I mean, maybe I weigh a little more, but we having a 9 versus a 13, so much less plastic underneath you, so much less weight. Just you'd be able to I don't know. I just feel like it'd be a lot easier.
Seen you
lock
shredding
on
it
the
up.
rails, jump on.
You've been grinding rails and hitting pipes.
I know.
Killing it.
It's been fun, man.
Dude, Robin's super enjoying it. She's like, oh my God, Zach's turned into a dog lover and he's shredding the blades.
Tell her I love that.
Dude, she's loving your stories. Hey, look what I found. I found my rollerblade TRSs.
Oh my gosh. Dallas, what size are those?
Size 10, dog. I'm up 10. I'm ready to go. I'm locked in. Look, in great condition. They're not even fucked up. These are perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's time to romp and stomp some TRSs, man. You ready? I'm ready.
I'm excited. Those are in great condition. Where'd you get those and what'd you pay for those?
Immaculate condition. Dude, I think I paid a few years back. So I don't know, dude. I think I paid like $90 for these. And dude, they're in pristine condition. Like, look at the bottom of the grind plates, dude. There's nothing wrong.
It looks so good. That's a fire deal.
After quarantine, let's fucking get it, man. Yeah, size 10 is ready.
You have a PVC rail that you and I built together like way back in the day.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, you could be out skating that in your cul-de-sac.
It's actually at my old house that I sold to Muzzy. It's he's got it in the backyard. So if you or I want to go pick it up, he's like, come and get it. Yeah, that's a sick rail too.
I might take him up on that.
It's closer to your house than mine. You should go grab it.
Right. Yeah, I should go do that this week or this weekend.
I'll tell him to put it out in front. He's like, I'll put it out in the front, dude. Just go pick it up, dude. It's quarantine ready. It's curbside.
Neighborhood said dead stock Dow strikes again. The skates.
The dead stock skates, go figure, right?
Oh my God, I'm dead.
Not wanting to bruise and batter him, dude. Like, look, this one, dude, this center rail doesn't have a scratch on it right here. Nothing. It's pristine.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you need to get some grooves going in those. You need to come over and hit those curbs that I've been hitting, those ledges. Because dude, it's just been like grooving my shit out. It's really nice. Tears up the plastic. Oh yeah, I was at not Home Depot. I was at Lowe's today getting some parts because one of my bolts came off the frame. So I was like cleaning that up, getting everything back ready to go there.
Nice.
Damn it. T-Mobile had a comment earlier about a cop and I just couldn't get to it. And now it's relevant for the combo and I can't find it.
Real quick, dude, $350 for that shoe. Is that something you're interested in? Franchise? I forgot. The Fear of God.
Nah, I'm
no?
Jill. I know Jalal really wants it, so I just went for him, but I was gonna resell it.
Gotcha.
You know, not to keep. That'd probably be the easiest one to wear or style and everything, but
not
I
for
just
$350.
Nah, can't do it. Damn, I think the comment's gone. I didn't know the chat.
Yeah, I tried to search for you too, but I can't find anything.
My bad, T-Mobile. If you're still in here, I guess he might have copped a pair of rollerblades because he would hit me up the other day. He's like, dude, you inspired me to get back into blading. Because I guess he used to be super big into blading in Boston when it was like really, really big in the 90s. And he used to like work at a skate shop, dude.
Really?
So
That's tight.
yeah. So he's like super in the game. Like he was really in the game. And now he just bought another pair of rollerblades, I guess. And he's back in the game.
Yo,
That's
why
crazy.
have we not talked about the channel? It hit 25K subs.
Oh yeah, no, dude. I just saw that the other day.
It's a milestone.
It's a milestone. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man.
25K.
25K,
Damn,
baby.
Look at that big room Joe Judge is in. It's like instead of a green screen to his right, it almost those are probably like blackout curtains.
Why? So I guess just so we can look at them. Like, what's the point of us being able to see these GMs in there?
just to show them that they're quarantined.
Right. Yeah, just
and see their sick flat TVs right there. Be jealous. Hey, did you hear that? Is his name Todd McShay? That usually is. Did you hear that he got coronavirus and he's not a part of this draft? He's at home recuperating. Yeah,
Todd McShay,
coronavirus. He put
the dude
out.
That's always battling with Mel Kiper.
You got it, dude. Mel Kiper's always like, always like McShay, where you at? What do you know? He put it on his Instagram, I believe, that he's like, sorry, I can't be there, guys. I'm recovering from corona, and so he's at home.
Oh my gosh, they take Andrew Thomas at number 4.
Oh, really? It's still an offense. It's still an offensive tackle, but damn, that's not the one
Me either. I thought for sure that Andrew Thomas would go top 10, but I like Wirfs. I like Tristan Wirfs a lot better.
Totally.
Oh man, you know why though? That SEC bias right there, bro. He played at Georgia, bigger, better competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still think Tristan Wirfs can have a better pro career, but at Iowa, maybe that's the difference. Maybe you're just not getting that love.
Yeah, that could be.
Big schools. Now here we go. Miami. You think this is Tua?
Let's see. Miami. I think I do have Tua. Let me make sure.
What do you guys got in the chat? Talking about lower here.
I do. I still have Tua. I still do. Yeah.
Oh, really quickly to finish up on the fear of gods. Goat James said true to size. That's different than what you guys were saying. I wonder why.
You could go true to size, but they're long. They're longer. So that's why people say go a half down. I'm going a half down. I don't know. I've watched everybody from Foamer to Tony D Too Wild. I think even Seth Fowler says half down. So I'm going half down.
Taylor Toadvine in the chat. Got a guy tomorrow. I'm trading a pair of DMPs straight up for the linens. Did I win or did I win? Guy must be under a rock. DMP's been restocking everywhere.
Dude, the DMPs, like, it's funny because remember the DMP pack, people didn't even care about the DMP shoe. They wanted obviously the 11 that came in the pack. Most people were like, put the DMP to the side. I get it. I think there's a good story with it, but I don't know, man. I thought about buying it multiple times just to have it for the story, but dude, 6 and 6s are so uncomfortable as well. Like I couldn't buy it, but the linen looks awful to me. That looks like a bitch colorway. I'm just saying it is awful in my opinion. I guess it probably looked good with some like lighter denim, but oh dude, that shoe is doo-doo butter to me, but that's a great trade. That's a great trade though.
What do you think the linens are going to be ended up going for? Because you hate them, but obviously people like them.
Yeah, I think right now on StockX, I think they're going for 280, 285.
Holy shit.
So there's a little bit of money to be made. I mean, they could surpass 300 here soon.
That's what I was going to say. If they're already starting at 285 and they just dropped it, so I was like, holy shit, I think they will. They'll be over 3 in no time.
They're doing pretty good. And I think most people that ordered them or got them already have their pairs. So you're not going to see a drop because people finally get their pairs. I think everybody's got their pairs that ordered them.
Bitch colorway. Ro likes that one.
Yeah, that's a bitch colorway for sure. Like I would love to buy that colorway for Robin if she wanted to like a nice pair of shoes, but she likes her Pure Boost, and she's got a couple of Parlay Ultra Boosts. She loves those, but yeah, I'm not getting her no linens. She wouldn't respect them.
Joey Magana, I tried the raids on, and those bitches were narrow and long as fuck. Built
They're
for
long,
Kevin
yes.
Durant feet, LOL.
Dude, yeah, Jalal, I don't know how you're getting your foot in there, Jalal. I don't know if that's gonna be a good time for you.
I got flat feet too, so they're a little bit wider.
Oh, but wait, he said narrow. Those bitches were narrow and long.
I know. So if people are saying really go true to size, I might be screwed on that 8.5.
Yeah,
that's what I've been entering.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're saying because you have wide feet, it might be bad news. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, wait, what?
I think Jalal needs to go
news.
true to size for sure.
But you guys said you guys were entering a couple of 9s for me anyway, so
yeah,
maybe
exactly.
I'll end up hitting on one of those.
One of the 9s. And if it is a little too big, just shove a little tissue in the toe, guy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Put some force shields in that bitch.
Oh, dude, I haven't used those forever. Have they improved? I've seen more ads and more like. Have they were terrible. Like they hurt my toes back in the day.
Those things are
still trash.
Yeah.
The blue liner kills them for me, but if you like them, rock them, Blake G on the linens. What'd you like?
I saw a report that everybody's talking about Las Vegas opening back up. So I saw that Treasure Island is planning on reopening on May 15th. So I wanted to ask you guys if you guys are gonna get that Vegas trip back up and running at some point if hotels and casinos start opening back up. Obviously, there's no draft and like nothing to do, but should you guys take a Vegas trip anytime soon?
Well, who are you asking? You're asking me and Dallas? You're asking Dallas? Are you kidding me?
I'm asking both of you guys.
Dallas is leaving his house. The guys he's wiping down every package. He's closing his vents so Corona air doesn't get in.
Corona.
Is he going?
Dude, I'm not taking any trips. I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm taking any trips the rest of this year. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you.
Someone asked in the chat, did you cancel your Mexico trip now?
Oh, dude, it canceled it itself. Like it refunded all of our money. Like it was like, no, you guys are not going. Here's your money. Fuck you, kind of thing.
I think it was Dirty DJ that asked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, Dal. What were you saying? You're not taking any trips anywhere the rest of the year?
I don't even know if I'm going to go anywhere the rest of this year.
In 2021 either, huh?
No, 2021. I would. Yeah. 2021. I would think about it, but as long they don't have to have a vaccine. But as long as they had a good treatment plan for Corona, I would feel a lot better about that. And I think we'll have some treatment plans probably somewhere in that August vicinity. So does that make me want to shout out and from the rooftops, let's go on a trip, let's go somewhere? No, but I would feel more comfortable. But I don't know, man. I'm just hoping to be able to celebrate with you homies on my birthday in December. That's my goal, not travel.
I know, dude. I'm seeing everybody that's having birthdays right now.
Oh,
all the people that are just having birthdays and having to push shit back. And just like for adults, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's another birthday. For me, that's just how I feel. Birthdays, I don't really, whatever. Like if it's a milestone birthday, if it's your 30th birthday, 40th birthday, you're 50, you're 55, you're double nickels, whatever. Some a little crazier. But for little kids, though, that's the part that I feel, those are the people I feel bad for,
Yeah, totally. Well, looks like they took Tua.
There he is.
Tua is good to go.
Tagovailoa at number 5 going to the Dolphins. So we called that one correct. What do you have at 6?
I have Herbert.
Who do you think?
I think it's early, but I have Herbert going to the Chargers. I do. I think it's early though. Damn it.
Do we have any let me see what the prop sheets say. Do we have anything else on anything else coming to play there? We got will Herbert be a top 5 pick? I put no. What did you put on that one?
I put no. Yeah.
All right. Anyone that marked yes is screwed.
Because wasn't that an over under? Like under 5?
No, it was just will he be a top 5 pick?
Okay, gotcha.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I said no.
Looks like, let's see, Black Prez with a no. Damn, it looks like everyone was pretty much on no. Oh, my man, Joey got.
Joey, the Magana
James Stevens got. Yeah. It was, yeah, pretty much everyone's on no. There's a few cats that got. So number 6, you have Herbe.
I have Herbe.
Let's see. And do we have any other let's see, anything else that took effect there with that one? Tua Tagovailoa lowest draft position. That one was over or under 5.5. I went under 5.5, which is the correct answer. What did you go?
I think I went under. Let me check my.
John King went over. That's an L. Dal Palantonio went over 5.5.
I did.
That's
I
an
went
L.
over. Damn it.
Stevens is under me. Joey's over. Joe Bananas is over. Damn.
Oh, bananas.
I think I got somebody trying to hack my StockX account.
Right now?
He says, no, I got an alert not too long ago. It says, it appears you have unsuccessfully tried to sign in from this IP address too many times. In the interest of protecting your account, we've blocked any additional login attempts, so I can't even log into my account.
Whoa. So that means someone in your complex is hacking it right now because they're on your IP address?
No.
Remember, you're over on the regular Xfinity Wi-Fi, just on the whole network, not even on a locked. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Maybe someone in your complex is doing some work over there, bro.
I think it's some hacker type stuff where you can just access somebody's IP address from another location.
Think it sounds like your neighbor's doing some hacker type stuff. He's fucking nerding right in, bro.
I doubt
let me get into his StockX account and buy some sneakers, and then I'll get him shipped to his house without his knowledge.
He must see all the
grab
packages
them from next door.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. The best person to hack would be your neighbor. You could just you can see when the package is delivered and just go grab it.
Just start stealing. Yeah, right. You'd be like, "What the hell? I didn't order this."
Oh, speaking of StockX too, didn't the fee has gone into effect officially, right?
Yeah, as of the 12th or the 22nd. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Damn.
It's lame. I'm not buying shit from them fools.
Goat life.
Goat life. I just got a pair of shoes. I bought I bought a pair of women's Ultra Boosts for my lady. We got them under retail too. That's why I went on Goat, because there's just a ton of Ultra Boosts under retail on there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got those for her, and they just barely got delivered today. And we ordered those things probably close to 3 weeks ago.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So we were a little delayed. Probably 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, it's a long time.
3 weeks. So,
dude, I got
not too
got
crazy. I wasn't tripping, but
I got a shoe coming in from Goat tomorrow. It's actually, and you know what got me inspired was, I think it inspired a lot of people, was this Bulls documentary. So of course, everybody and their mom wants the Chicagos that don't have them. The last time the Chicagos came out was 2015. And dude, they're going for stupid prices. Part of it's because the docu-series, part of it's just because it's a badass shoe. It's going for damn near dead stock in my size 10, like fucking $900, $800, $850, $900. So I was like, shit, man, what can I do? So I started looking at all like the Jordan lows. I'm like, well, there's a bunch of sick Jordan lows that came out in 2015. Like I think the Royals came out in 2015. I think the Breads came out in 2015. The Chicagos were close to that. They may have even been 2015. But even the Chicago lows were going for a lot of money, and they didn't have my size. So I was like, well, shit, what's the next best thing? Dude, there was not a used, not a new. There was a pair in a size 10 on the defective side. It was a defective box on Goat. And so like there was like a puncture on the lid.
Yeah.
And he also said like something with the color of the box. So I was able to get a size 10 dead stock pair of Bread lows, the OG pair from 2015 for like $200 shipped. That's an incredible deal.
Wow.
And they'll be here tomorrow.
What?
So they'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, dude.
Just because of a defective box?
Yeah, defective box. And he said something with like distorted color or something of the box as well. And I guess nobody looked at them, and I saw them and copped immediately. And the reason they're coming tomorrow, because I just bought them that Sunday night after the doc, or during the doc, I bought them. And they were instant ship as well. So they were already pre-verified. So I'll have them tomorrow.
Wow.
Dang.
So I'm pumped on that come up.
That's a hell of a pickup.
Hell yeah, dude.
I heard
that's
they're
only gonna go up.
dropping. I heard they're dropping the bread ones this Sunday during the dock. Any of you guys heard that?
Here's the rumor, Jalal. So yes, that may happen. Here's the actual rumor. So they are going to be dropping a pair of shoes every Sunday until the dock is complete. Now, that's going to be anything from breads possibly to Chicago's is a rumor. They're talking like all kinds of different colorways dropping, and all kinds of different models. I'm hearing they might push the Carmines out for some godforsaken reason, but the main rumor that I've been hearing is a different shoe drop every week via the docuseries.
I could see them doing that, but I thought it would be like shoes, like the 5 shoes that are already scheduled or something like that. I don't see them dropping. Like, you think they're going to drop old sneakers, like an old pair of breads or black toes or something?
It's hard telling because this docu series wasn't supposed to happen till like June or July. I think June. So I don't think there's a lot of information down, for months down the road that we know, aside from like from Jordan Retros, that is. So I don't know. I think that was probably Nike's plan, was to kind of bring back some old shit throughout this, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Which year did you say? Which ones did you cop?
The 2015, the bread OGs, as they call them.
Oh, the 16 pair.
I thought it was 15.
It's I think it's 16.
Well,
I
no,
was looking at
the lows, not the highs. The highs came out in 2016.
I was like,
the
what
lows.
is he talking about? 2015. Okay.
No, the bread lows.
My bad.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude.
And remember all the breads.
Out.
Yeah. Remember all the breads that came out in 2015. They all have the Nike Air on the tongue, which is super important to me. I hate that Jumpman. But they come in that shitty black box, dude. The black and gold box.
Mm-hmm. The regular plain Jumpman on the. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't really care about my box for the 2015. I'm glad I have it. But if it has a ding in it or whatever, it's the shitty black box that's awful.
Right. Yeah. Who cares?
So for 200 shipped, I'm happy.
Yeah, the boost box we just got from Goat was beat to shit. Luckily, my girl doesn't care about box.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
which Ultra Boost was it?
Just this core black.
Okay,
she just wanted a pair of black ones for work and shit.
3.0 or 4.0?
4.
4?
Yep.
I just checked the Chicago's. I had a pair. I bought them for $600. Right? Guess how much they're going for now?
Dude, in my size, they were going for like $850, $900.
Wow.
$1,400 in a size 9.
Oh shit.
That's insane.
You said you have a pair chilling dead stock?
No, so I bought it at $600. I sold it at like $850.
Oh.
If they were dead stock, I never wore them. And
right.
Man, now I regret it.
Wow.
Who would have thought though, dude? Who would have thought?
I thought that was like the peak. At like 800, I was like, all right. Yeah.
My goodness, what are people doing?
I mean, I'd rather have those than the Witherspoons.
Really?
Personally, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like there's so many iterations. I'm not even a Witherspoon guy. Like, I don't even like the Witherspoons that much, But as far as just comparing those two sneakers, dude, there's so many iterations of the Chicago one that are like close. Like,
there is, but this 2015 one is like the perfect cut. Like the height of it, the heel, like this is the one. This is the Chicago.
The materials aren't really that great on it though, right?
No.
Nah, it was like that faux leather.
And that's the one?
Yeah.
Crazy to me. I'd rather have the damn Spider-Mans, bro. For that price? Are you kidding me? I'll just go get the Spider-Mans and call it a night. Jeez, $1,100, $1,400.
Yeah, for that price, I'm gonna go get an off-white, some off-white shoe from the 10 collection, from the original 10 for that price. Shit.
For that price, I'm just having fucking Chef Hoy Lee customize a pair for me.
See, because you got the 2013 pair, it's got the Jumpman Air,
right?
The Jordan on the back, like nah. And those are still going for $800.
You think those are coming? This year is 5 years. What did these come out? May 30th. So we're almost on 5 years right now. You think they're going to retro those anytime soon, or no? You think they're going to make them wait for a while? with all the
If
ones
they were
put
gonna
out.
do it, I think they would do these 2013 ugly ones.
Oh, you think they do Jumpman and all that shit with all the complaints? They haven't done that for a while.
I feel like
Everything's
2015 was like it's too close to retro, that one. Unless they're just gonna drop pairs from 2015.
Right.
I don't know.
It is classic too. And how many times you want to redo a classic like that?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't saying this year, even next year. I was just saying, within like the next 5, I'd say. Or you think it has to go over 10 years old?
No, it could happen.
No. I think in the next 2 to 3, you'll see it at least. Yeah, if not before.
That's a pretty good cop though for you, Dal. It's not bad. Do you have anything else on the way? Any other shit your cops are looking for?
No, that's really it. I mean, I've been buying so many shoes. Like I said, Fear of God is on my radar for sure. But I've also been buying like some vintage like shirts, more of like vintage clothing. And I feel good about that because I'm not, things aren't being more produced, right? And so I'm buying just like old shit and kind of making that new. I'm not a big vintage guy, but I respect it. So a lot of band tees. I'm buying a couple Harley shirts from back in the day. So I'm kind of getting back into vintage and single stitch and looking at like all of that stuff, doing research, figuring all that stuff out.
Doing a little research. Who was the last pick? I missed it. Who'd the Chargers take?
Too. Did they take Herbert?
Oh, man. I'm looking. I got to get on NFL.com now.
Yeah, nobody said anything in the chat.
Thanks, chat. I'm just kidding.
Usually they keep us on point.
I know.
It was Justin Herbert, round 1, pick 6.
Nice, Mr. Herbay.
Mr. Herbay. I was right. Thank God.
Oh, wow, dude. I'm scrolling. Never mind. Doesn't even matter. I just wasted about an hour scrolling back for no reason. Could just click refresh. In the chat, people are agreeing Chicago quality wasn't that good. Chicago won way better than the Seans. John King. I agree. I'm not saying they're not better than the Seans. I'm just saying there's more iterations. One iteration of the Seans. I just don't. I'm saying I can see why the Seans resell for what they do. I don't understand the Chicago's reselling for what they do with the materials that are on them, with the amount of colorways that are similar. I just don't get it. That's all. With the ability for my man Chef Hoyley to do a custom, I don't get it. He's not customing a shoe making the Sean Witherspoons. Sean Witherspoon colorway, Sean Witherspoon materials. There's nothing else like it. I can understand why it resells for what it does. That's all.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Chicago's will be back soon. Dirty DJ says. I'm hoping the Shattereds come soon. Dude, I think everyone's been waiting for the Shattered since they missed out. And I think everyone's going to be so disappointed because I don't think they're going to be what they were.
Right.
I don't understand the Sean's reselling. Has anyone saw a pair that's been worn? They look like trash. John King. Dude, I'm with you. I shit on. Well, go watch my old YouTube video from 2017.
It was on Air Max Day. We did it on Air Max Day.
Whenever those came out.
2018, yeah.
Go watch my video. You and I reviewed them together, and I shit all over the shoe. I'm not a big fan of the Sean's either. Have you seen a pair that's been worn?
And I spent $400 on those so we could review them. And obviously I made money on them, but at $400 buying those, I think you even gave me a hard time. You're like, Dal, how much did you spend on these? During that review. You hated them.
And since then, I would say they've grown on me a little bit more. I appreciate them a little bit more. I think the canary yellow has grown on me the most. But yeah, it's still not like I'm still not crazy. Misha, Panther select Derek Brown. There goes Derek Brown for you, Dal. Not at number 3, but at number 7.
At number 7.
Yeah. So Panthers pick up your boy D Brown. By the way, talk about the Panthers for a second. Are you surprised that nobody has made a move for Cam? You haven't heard anyone talk about Cam. There hasn't been anyone saying that they're going to bring him in, or do you think that's just because of the virus and shit? And people are interested, but it's just they're just not going to put it out there yet because they don't need to.
I think
There's
that's
no
why
point. Can't bring him in.
I think that's why Tua fell where he fell. I think he could have been earlier. I really do. I think he could have went toe to toe with Joe Burrow. Possibly. Now, he did have that one video that leaked, obviously, of him, working out during this coronavirus. But if it wasn't for COVID-19, dude, I think you would have seen Tua maybe have the ability to move up because more people wanted to see him. You could bring him in, give him personal workouts with your own team, with your own people.
Okay, so you're just saying COVID has an effect on a lot of shit. And
absolutely.
Cam Newton's one of them.
Cam Newton is one of those. Absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
I think it's kind of why Brady,
you didn't see him on Instagram?
It's kind of why Brady fell under the radar. That would have been big news had it not been for COVID-19. I think Cam Newton falls in that same kind of caliber.
Yeah, I was watching Cam on Instagram, dude. He's been up on there tearing up the ladder drills, fit drills, all kinds of stuff, showing he's healthy, ready to go. I don't know that for sure. I mean, what happens once he starts taking shots? Him working out in the backyard is a lot different than being on the field on Sunday. In week 9,
totally.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Oh yeah.
So, but I still think the guy has some football left, and I think he shouldn't be done. I think someone should at least bring him in, give him a good shot, and they will. But I hope it's a spot where he can flourish, and they bring him in with some weapons, and it's not just you're bringing him into a shitty team and a bad O-line.
Right.
But Cam is going to have to do his part to revamp his game. You're not going to be you're not Superman anymore. You're not diving in the end zone. You're not diving over the top. You're not out running around outside the hashes. You're not doing that. You're dropping back, 3-step drop, 5-step drop. You're stepping up in the pocket. You're getting rid of it. You're dumping it up. If there's nowhere to go, dump it off to your running back. Just get the hell out of there and stop getting beat up. You don't need to Ben Roethlisberger it. Don't hang on to it too long. Don't think you're Lamar Jackson, try to run all over the field. Just revamp your game and become a pocket passer. And there's a lot of guys that aren't really pocket passers, but they're not runners either. Like Phillip Rivers. I wouldn't consider that guy a great pocket passer by any means. He's just a gadget guy. He runs around, he makes plays, and he makes shit happen. And for most of his career, it's worked out for him. The past couple of years, he's looked like dog shit. But you can do it. Cam Newton's got to revamp his game.
He does. He's on stage 2 of his career, and he's got to change some things up. What are we on? Pick
8 Cardinals. Yeah.
Who do you have going?
Let's see. Let me go to my trusty draft board here. Dow Palantonio.
Dow Pal.
Number 8. They traded into this pick? Shit. Wait. Hold up. Or did I have them trading into this pick? Was this supposed to be?
I think this was supposed to be.
You're right.
I have them. I have an offensive tackle going.
Okay, so I'm wrong. I had Atlanta trading up. I thought Atlanta would trade up and take Javon Kinlaw. I really thought they needed some help there on the defensive side of the ball. D-line, Javon Kinlaw is an absolute dog. And I thought he would go, the Cardinals may take Javon Kinlaw, but I thought he'd go in the top 12, Javon Kinlaw. And so I thought if the Falcons wanted him, they would need to come up. Isaiah Simmons, outside linebacker. There you go. That's who just went.
Gotcha. That's not a bad one. Yeah, I had Isaiah going at 7, and I had Jedrick Willis Jr. going at 8 to the Cards. So
I don't know how long we're going to be on here. Where do you have CeeDee Lamb going? Do you have your wide receivers? Because the wide receivers are an interesting bunch for me. Let's just talk about them really quick because I don't know how. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to them by the time. Who knows how long these fools are taking? We're almost hitting 2 hours, and I got to take a piss. All right. So yeah, the wide receiver. Let me see. Okay, I got my receivers pulled up. So that kind of jumble of wide receivers between CeeDee Lamb, Henry Ruggs III,
and then Justin Jefferson.
Where do you kind of see all that shaking out?
Outside of the top 10 for sure. There's a great draft class. I think this is one of the better ones that we've seen. It is prime picking. You got Henry Ruggs, dude, game-changing speed. I see
Jerry Jeudy. That's the other guy I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, Jeudy for sure. I see Jeudy probably going before any of those other fools for sure. But that being said, like Henry
you think Jeudy ahead of Lamb? I think those are the top 2. CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy.
You got Jared Judy, probably like in a 12 spot, and then CeeDee Lamb pretty close to follow. But Jared Judy in the slot, yards after catch, he's an instant impact player. That's why he goes ahead of any of those fools. He is an instant impact player. Like I said, out of the slot, yards after catch, I think he's one of the best. Then you go to like a CeeDee Lamb, dude, explosive after the catch. He is 6'2", 198 pounds. The dynamic receiver that he can be with just bodying cornerbacks and DBs, I think he's amazing. Henry Ruggs is the new Tyreek
Right.
Hill. You know what I mean? Like at 4.27, 40-yard dash, game-changing speed.
I don't know if
That
he's
guy-
new Tyreek, but he's in that conversation. I don't even
sure.
know who's the next guy. There's no one in the Tyreek conversation. Who is the next guy behind Tyreek? And then I would say Henry's in that conversation as far as
There you
speed.
go.
There's just nobody like Tyreek, dude.
No,
I
for
hate
sure.
that he's with the Chiefs too. That fuck.
But that's why I say Tyreek tendencies. That's what I see from Henry Ruggs. And then obviously Justin Jefferson. Dude, he's a big guy too, 6'1", 202 pounds. He's a playmaker. He's got immaculate body control, and his instincts. He's so instinctual with just where he's at, knowing his body, how to play it. I think that guy actually could maybe even go before CeeDee Lamb. I don't know, in some weird world, but Jared Judy goes first, and then CeeDee Lamb, and then I think Jefferson, and then Ruggs. We'll see.
So you have Judy, Lamb, Jefferson, Ruggs last.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I know. Especially with that speed. Like I'm hyped on Ruggs, dude. That speed.
I just don't see Ruggs getting past Oakland at 12 because you know that the Oakland Raiders always chase speed.
They do.
And I know that was Al Davis's motto forever, but his son's still there making the picks or influencing Mike Mayock and John Gruden over there. Maybe John Gruden's going to do something a little different, but I don't see Henry Ruggs sliding past Oakland. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's why I brought it up to you. It's very interesting. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but that set of wide receivers, those four guys, I think it's going to be fun to see where they shake out going
For
from,
sure.
I could see starting as early as 10. I could see, no, maybe not 10, not with the Browns. Let's say 11. I think you start
11,
getting,
yep.
maybe the Jets.
And see, I was thinking 12. I could do 11 with that, especially since the Jets just let go of Robbie Anderson. That makes sense. But yeah, I'm right at 11, 12 where you start seeing this.
Jets are, it's a card flip. You could go wide receiver with the Jets. You can go offensive line with the Jets. You could go corner with the Jets. They have a ton of needs, dude.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So,
do you think?
But I think
do you
that's
think
where the wide receiver run starts.
Do you think
12 or
CeeDee
11.
Lamb coming out of Oklahoma versus like Judy's out of Alabama, Ruggs is out of Alabama, and then Jefferson LSU? Do you think CeeDee Lamb? I know we kind of talked about it, with the SEC love. Do you think CeeDee Lamb kind of falls into that, kind of being in Oklahoma versus like two Alabama folks and then one LSU player? Do you think that hurts him at all?
No, not in this case.
Okay.
I could see it for certain positions, but I don't see CD's hype falling much. Coming into the draft, I didn't see everyone was still really hyped on him. It wasn't like, and at Oklahoma, look how well Oklahoma did this year too. And they played tough competition. Go look at Oklahoma's schedule last year. They played a tough schedule. So I think that makes up for it.
They did.
Not necessarily playing in the FCC, but the schedule they played.
I'm thinking. I'm
plus
thinking.
He's one of the strongest. If you watch CD, dude, he's one of the strongest wide receivers in the class.
Yeah.
He's not a burner like Ruggs. He's fast, but he's not Ruggs fast. But dude, strength, battling off the ball, that's what you need in the NFL.
I'm thinking Gruden. I'm thinking Gruden takes Jerry, man. I really, just based off of seeing them last year, obviously giving Derek Carr a chance. Mariota's backing him up, right? Or they're obviously going to fight for the starting position. I think you might see Jerry go over there to Oakland, man. Or not Oakland, the Raiders.
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas Raiders.
It's going to be hard. It's just like when I call the Chargers, I call them San Diego still. Got to get out of that. They're LA. They've been LA for a few years. Let's get it together, Chais. They're LA. They're not Oakland. True. They're not San Diego. They're LA and they're Vegas. They're LA and they're LV. That's how you do it. Who's on the clock? Oh, Jags still at 9.
Are you guys seeing
on the
this
clock.
debate that's going on Twitter about whether or not people should inject Clorox to cure the virus?
Shut the hell up, Jalal. Are you being
What?
serious?
Yeah,
This is the kind of stuff that people are consuming their minds with.
Yeah. Is that some
it
bro
started
science?
from this. Yeah, it's definitely some bro science. It started from a Trump press briefing where he just asked the question to, I think, Fauci or somebody that was sitting on the side. He's like, "Oh, it seems interesting." He's like, "Maybe we can look into," he's like, "It seems interesting. Maybe it can heal them." He didn't tell people to do it, which is what, the left kind of ran with. But now there's people on Twitter arguing like maybe it could work, and
Oh,
people are
jeez.
like questioning whether or not they should be like eating or ingesting Clorox. Or
Wow.
it's crazy.
I don't even know, like, where does it end with social media? Like, it's like the Tide Pod thing. Like, if people want to eat Tide Pods, like, good. Like, we don't have a people shortage here. If you guys want to be that stupid, go ahead. Be my guest. I tell my girlfriend that all the time. I'm like, babe, let them do stupid stuff. She's like, wait, they're walking in the street. I'm like, I don't care. We don't have a people shortage. If they're walking in the street in front of cars, not using a crosswalk, and they get smoked, I don't know what to tell you.
I've literally seen some people like type out a sentence saying, well, if it works on surfaces, like the logic is there. Like, why wouldn't it work
Oh my God.
in your body?
See, we got to go. We got to get rid of you. We don't need you. We got to go. We got to go. We got stuff to do, and you're holding us back as a nation. Using our welfare, using my tax dollars, because I know if you're having that conversation, you're not putting my tax money at the best of use. We got to go. We got to go.
I just thought that was funny.
It's
Jaguars
nuts.
select TJ Henderson.
CJ Henderson, cornerback.
Oh, CJ.
Is that what
are we doing? What are we doing? Top 10?
What did Dal say? Did you say CJ or TJ, Dal?
No, I said CJ, the cornerback.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading. Misha
Oh.
corrected it. CJ.
All right, let's do this. Trying to look at the prop sheet and see what else is going on for. All right, all these are first round questions, except for the wide receiver to be drafted first, Jerry Jeudy or CD Lamb. Everything else on the prop sheet is at the end of the first round. Will the Patriots draft a QB in round 1? Will there be a running back drafted in round 1? Will there be a tight end drafted in round 1? Total SEC players drafted in the first round. Will Alabama have more players drafted in round 1 than LSU? Those are the rest of the prop questions. The only one that we have left to answer before the whole round is done is CD Lamb versus Jerry Jeudy. So should we continue the show until one of those guys is picked, and we'll cut it off at that point? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we could do that.
My bladder is holding.
Do you want to do a little side bet? Like, because I think you're more hyped on CD Lamb, correct? What do you think? You want to do a 5 or 10 spot? I'll take Jerry.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. What did I pick on my bracket? Yes, I will back my bracket. I said CD Lamb goes first.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, let's do 10.
10 on it. All right.
10 on, I'll say Jerry.
RIP to the soundboard, but we got 10 on it.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Dude, have you been looking at any mock drafts? Like all these experts and all these people and all the crazy stuff that goes on?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm seeing, dude, I saw quite a few of them having the Broncos moving up to 10 and drafting CD Lamb.
Wow.
At 10. Now, I wouldn't be mad about that. I don't think
Sure.
that's going to happen.
No.
John Elway has said multiple times this week that they feel confident at where they're at. They feel good about 15.
15.
They like their spot. So, yeah, and could that be smoke and mirrors? Yes. John Elway could be lying to our face. But the reason I don't think that's going to happen is I think they're going to stay at 15. I think CD Lamb's going to be gone before they get to 15.
Yep.
And I think they're going to be looking at a guy like the guy you were talking about. Not damn it. Now he's escaping me. Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, TTF. Justin Jefferson, I think is the guy that they could be looking at because he is more of a slot guy. I don't think you need another outside push the field guy. You got Cortland Sutton and Deshaun Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that you're looking at a guy like Justin Jefferson who's going to come in and be more of a slot guy, and that's more to their need. They don't need another outside guy like CeeDee Lamb or like Jerry Jeudy. Now, I wouldn't be, like I said, I'd be fine with it. But if you get a guy like Justin Jefferson, an elite talent out of the SEC to come eat underneath Cortland Sutton taking the top off those, and you saw what Cortland Sutton did with deep balls last year.
Yeah.
Going up huge, having a huge season with deep
impressive.
balls. Yeah. If you see that, now you match up Justin Jefferson underneath. I really like that one. Browns just took an offensive tackle. Jets are on the board or on the clock.
Dude, I would love to see Justin Jefferson come to the Broncos. I would absolutely love that.
I think, let me see. I think that could be at 15. That's where I'm saying. I think you're going to get in the mix of all that wide receiver stuff, but you got four solid wide receivers there. I wouldn't be mad at any of those guys. I just think Jefferson fits their need and where they're at 15. Don't get me wrong. If they were sitting at 10, I think Elway would take Lamb, but they're not. They're not.
Right.
So there we go with the Jets. This is the first team that I thought could potentially pick CeeDee Lamb, and hopefully they do. Damn, dude, I really got to piss, man. Should I go piss real quick and come back, or should I just bladder it out?
Only if you can do it as fast as I did at the studio.
Oh my God, remember that? That was a classic.
Do I ever remember that? That was so sick.
During what was that, Dallas? During the commercial we put on for Fortify Tattoo Aftercare, we had Dallas is like, dude, I can make it in and out between the break. I was like, dude, there's no way you can piss, wash your hands, and come back. This is like a 30-second commercial spot plus like another 10 minutes of me introing the segment. And sure enough, he made it back before on this day. I don't even know if he pinched out any piss at all because it would have been 2 squirts. If you had to piss the way I have to piss right now, I don't know how you got back. I don't know how that happened. I still don't believe it.
You saw me drying my hands off on my hoodie when I came back. It's possible.
Yeah, but it was
you brought the paper towel with you. You
did I?
threw the paper towel up in the air and got right back on the chair.
That's right. That's right.
Killer.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. I would say
everybody says go piss.
Go and take a leak.
Killer boots, man.
Killer boots, man.
Dal, didn't you have a story that you were gonna tell us?
Oh, but I want Franchise to hear the story. He's got to hear the story. It's super, super relevant. But anyways, yeah, it's tight. Jalal, what have you been cooking, man? In your quarantine? Have you been going out to like get curbside anywhere?
Oh my God, it's been the struggle, dude. I've been the basics: cook chicken, rice, pasta, ground beef.
Sounds easy.
All the super basics. I can't cook worth shit, so that oatmeal has been holding me down in the morning, eggs, stuff like that, but just all the basics, man. What about you?
Gotcha. For me, Robin's done a great job, man. I've helped her prep some stuff, but have I cooked? I think I've cooked 1 or 2 meals by myself or like for us, but she's done a great job. Like last night, dude, we use the air fryer a shitload. We use the Instapot a lot. So last night she did in the Instapot, she did like a Chinese beef and broccoli, which turned out pretty fire actually. And we added like a lo mein, so like a noodle of some sort in there.
That sounds fire.
And yeah, it was actually pretty good, man. We had a little bit of it for leftovers today, and the meat was a little dry, and the noodles were a little bit dry in comparison to what it was last night. But yeah, we've tried to make meals where we can at least get another 1 or 2 meals between us for the next day or 2 days.
Yeah, so you're not cooking every day.
God, it's tough, dude. Cooking sucks, man. Like I even washed the dishes last night, dude, and I hate it.
That's the part that sucks. It's all right, but when you got a whole pile of dishes in the sink and it's like it took you like 3 minutes to eat. Yeah. Like, man, I got to do all these dishes now. Like that's the part that really sucks for me.
Well, that's why we got so much shit lying around, because we're not efficient. We're not efficient cookers. So we're using a bunch of shit that we didn't have to use, and we could have incorporated other things. But yeah, we made a bunch of fucking messed up bowls and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the issue, I think. But no, we've done pretty well. Like Robin is taking the night off from cooking tonight, unfortunately. So I'm probably gonna do like Jose Ole chimichangas You know what I mean?
Okay. That
Little
sounds fire.
microwave chimichangas. And
Dirty DJ. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
what did he say?
He was just asking if I've been hitting the iron. This is gonna. I've been. Yeah, man. I've been way more consistent than I've ever been in the gym with having it right in my house. Because like the part for me that sucks is actually going to the gym. Like once I get there, it's all good. But you know, that's kind of where I would make the excuse. It's like I don't feel like driving down there. It's cold outside. This has been like the best thing, man. If I can get like a couple more plates and just have a little bit more range in the weight, the plates and all that, it's gonna be perfect, man. I don't know.
That's so
24
crazy.
is talking about filing for bankruptcy.
24-hour?
Yeah,
No shit.
they don't know if they're gonna be able to sustain. And there was talks of them like reopening in phase 1 and all that, but it doesn't look like. I think Colorado just released the safer at home plan, and
Gyms are not a part of that.
So
gyms nor restaurants. You know, we're not Georgia, which I think is fortunate because I think that shit is crazy. But yeah, man, gyms are not a part of that. I don't know, man. I think you're going to see a lot of gyms kind of go under. I've heard Gold's gyms are being bought out by who was it? Vasa Fitness is buying
that's
out.
going to be a game changer for them.
Yeah, Vasa is buying out pretty much all the Gold's gyms, it sounds like, which Gold's gyms went through a big buyout, I think, a couple years ago, but Vasa's kind of buying out the remainder of them, it sounds like. So
there's got to be some big money behind Vasa because I don't know. Those guys have been expanding pretty quick and they don't seem to be hurt by this at all.
Yeah, I haven't heard. But then there's some gyms that I've heard that are being sued because they're still taking people's money throughout this, even though they're not open. So you have bad business happening as well. You know, Planet Fitness obviously has come clean and said, you know, at the beginning of this and said, hey, you know, we're not charging any memberships. Everything's on hold. Your membership is good and valid as soon as we open back up, but nobody's being charged. So you have good companies out there. You have bad companies. You have issues. You have people being sued. It's a crazy time for sure.
Did you ever think you'd be talking about Planet Fitness as a good company?
No.
Actually, you love Planet Fitness. It's everyone else that flamed them.
Yeah, I got no problem with them, man. They give me those purple Tootsie Rolls when I walk in, and I think it's great. I got no issues with them.
Do they really give you purple Tootsie Rolls?
They have a bucket of them when you walk in. You just grab as many as you want.
Yeah, they got Tootsie Rolls, pizza. They got Bagel Day.
I think it's Pizza Mondays, I think, is when they do it.
Are you supposed to do this on your cheat days, or what do you mean?
You know what?
It's every day.
Planet Fitness, there's no judging, my friends. You can do whatever you want. We're just glad you're here. It's like Globo Gym versus what was the other gym from Dodgeball? What was Vince Vaughn's gym?
Globo
Gym versus shit, I can't
remember now either.
I love his commercial. Hey, and if you want to come in here and if you do want to lift weights, we're here for you. But if you just want to come in and you want to hang out, I love the commercial that he does actually in the movie. I think it's great.
There they are. They just showed Henry Ruggs. Now they're showing CD Lamb. The Jets pick is in. Do you think they're doing that for a reason? You think they didn't show Jerry Jeudy because he's not in the combo?
They're going for a receiver. Yep. CD Lamb.
Here comes your boy Raj. He's got the
Lamb.
Jets fan behind him. He's making the announcement. And it is Average Joe's. That's what it is.
Average Joe's. There you go. Yep. It's an offensive tackle.
Mekhi Becton. Offensive tackle out of Louisville.
Wow.
What in the hell's going on out there?
Is that his pops? Look at his pops.
Look at him in the Travis Dunks.
Oh, yeah. He's got the Travis Dunks.
How come no one spotted that?
He definitely hasn't skated them.
This shit's a DS.
Yeah, them shits look like dead stock Dow shoes over there.
Got to put on my Travis Dunks. What a great night, dude, for the family. How happy, man. I was telling my girl that the other day, like a lifetime of work goes into this, you know, and you finally get to see it pay off. Kind of like what we talked about last episode with rollerblading. You know, they put a lifetime of work into something and it just dies. These guys put a lifetime of work into something and you just watch it flourish and you just watch it become not only life-changing for you, but for your family, for everyone around you at that time. Mm-hmm. You know, what a crazy night, man, for a lot of people.
All these youngsters finally get to give back to their family and all the sacrifices they made all those years. It's dope.
Goat James, Raiders taking Lamb. He's with me. He doesn't think CD's about to slide past 12 there.
Yeah.
But who's on the clock next? Oh, that was it. The Raiders are on it right here.
Yeah, Raiders are on it. So do you want to do another side bet? Lamb versus Judy?
Wait, I thought that's what the bet was.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. I'm trying to get you again, dog.
Oh, this guy, you want to double down? Do you want to go 20 on it? Is that what you're trying to do?
I
don't know. Just go 20 on that?
I was just trying to get you again, I guess. I don't know.
You don't get another side bet going on top of the side bet that's the same side bet? All right.
That's like a side bet cubed. That just goes to show you, man. I miss sports. I'm just trying to bet everything. Let's fucking bet everything.
That was my idea with the prop sheet today. I was saying that before the show. I was like, man, I wish I would have been more on it. You know, just like having our whiteboard in the studio, having the calendar, being able to go to the studio, like all this stuff just really helped us keep more shit on track. And I was like, man, draft, I should have had this like a week ago. I should have put this out. You know, we could have had more entries, but that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, dude, Hypervenom in the chat. Stock for Supreme Tea is looking like 17K. I don't know what the source is there, but we now have 17K. We have 7K, and we have 60K. So go with what do you guys think? I'm taking all offers. Should we do higher or lower on that? Should we do over or under on that?
I think you might have to.
Is that possible, Dal? Would we be able to find out the stock afterwards for sure? Or is it kind of just if they release the numbers kind of thing?
Well, no, I think
GoldenEye, I saw 50K. He throws another wrench in. All right, we got 50K in there as well.
Wow.
Go ahead, sorry.
I think, tomorrow we can probably actually know stock. Everybody that has bots will have a pretty good idea of stock, I think. Anybody that has a bot, once those things are loaded, we'll have a good idea of what stock. You know what? I'm going to say 30K.
Nice.
30K sounds good.
Joey Magana says Raiders go Judy right here. He's with you. He's with you on Judy. Go James is with me on Lamb.
Joey Magana says, hey, Dal, you can't triple stamp a double stamp.
Hey, you can't triple double stamp. Lloyd, you can't triple double stamp. Lloyd. Guys.
John King says, I never try for Supreme. Well, that's because he's always rocking the supremely underrated shirt, which we appreciate, John King. You look
That's
way
the only
better.
one that matters, guy.
You look way better in that one anyways. And you inspired me to wear it today. So thank you.
Dirty DJ said, hope it's 50K. Drop is at 11 Eastern. He's asking.
Yes. I think it's the same time. Nobody knows for sure, but everybody's guessing that it's the usual time that happens on Thursdays.
Here we are, Mike Mayock, John Gruden, being shown on the screen in a side-by-side right now. John Gruden's picked up the phone. He's put it to his ear. He's making the call. He faux put it to his ear for a second. Now he talks some more shit. Now he put it back to his ear, and then they just cut away. All right, thanks. Who are they going? Who is this? Jeff Darlington or some bullshit? What are we doing here, guys? Give me the pick. GoldenEye knows, Dirty DJ said.
Yeah, GoldenEye's pretty up on that shit, no doubt. And what did GoldenEye say? 50K?
50K.
Wow.
So we have 7, 17, 50, and 60. Raiders with the selection. Goodell addressing the camera. And it looks like at
Going
number 12.
Commercial break.
It is.
We both lost.
Oh, man. Henry Ruggs the third.
Wow.
Okay.
Tyreek the freak tendency.
No, we both didn't lose. Our bet's still going. I just said I didn't think he would slide past 12, but no. I apologize. That's exactly what I said. Now you're getting me freaking confused. I said I didn't think Ruggs would slide past 12 because of the speed, and he didn't slide past 12. That has nothing to do with the bet we're on now. I just said Lamb would be taken before Judy. You're getting me. I'm getting all turned around here. I need to get my bearings.
The bet still stays.
Yes.
Because they're still on the board.
The bet is still going, and what I said happened. There you go. Roderick Scott, Henry Ruggs' childhood friend, now talking. Give him a go. Anyways, should be 500K if it's going towards the U.S. relief. That's what I said, GoldenEye. I said this is a limited brand. If you missed the show earlier, or if you tuned into the show late, I said the brand's very, very limited. They release everything limited. It's all about hype. why not for one time in your history, or maybe do it a few times when there's crazy shit like this going on, come out with a really cool, unique box logo, sell it for the price you normally sell it for, donate all the fucking money, but produce 5 million of them. And let everybody have a shot that wants one, and put all that money towards the relief. Less the money you spend on the shirts or whatever, if you really need the shirt money that bad. You know? It's just, I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. All right, so we got San Francisco on the clock now. It goes San Francisco, Tampa Bay, Denver. There's no way CeeDee Lamb is getting out of these three.
Yeah.
No way Judy's getting out of these three.
What does San Francisco need? What do you think their needs are right now?
Well, I still think they could use a receiver, dude. I mean, they just got rid of Sanders. He was a key acquisition in the middle of the season that helped them get to that Super Bowl. I know they didn't win it, but he was a key acquisition that helped them get deep, dude. He had a ton of big time plays. What I think they're going to try to do is elevate Kendrick Bourne this year.
Yeah.
I think he had a great year last year, young up and coming receiver, and then obviously the rookie Deebo Samuel.
Yeah,
the burner.
That guy's got a lot.
It's really too bad they couldn't afford to keep Emmanuel, because he was a great veteran for that team, dude. But now he's going to be catching passes from Drew Brees.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Down there in the Noya. What a sick career that guy had, dude. Got to win a Super Bowl. He was shit the bed with the Steelers. Well, he didn't shit the bed. He kind of made his name, right? We found out who Emmanuel Sanders was. Then he came to Denver, gave us some great years, won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, got to play through that whole era. And then he goes to San Francisco, goes to another Super Bowl. So he went to 2 with the Broncos, won 1. Then he goes to another one. Wait, did he win one with the Steelers? Or no. Did he go when they played the Packers? Was Sanders on that team?
I think he was there.
I don't know. I'm talking about it. I don't know for sure on that one, but
I'd have to look that one up.
What a cool career, though. Steelers, you go to the Broncos for the Peyton Manning era, 2 Super Bowls in there. You win 1. Then he goes to San Francisco, gets to go to another Super Bowl. Too bad he couldn't win it, but still gets to go to it. Now he's with New Orleans. He's catching passes from Brees, and he's a 32, 33-year-old wide receiver. Coming off knee surgery last year, still doing it.
And the Saints
can win the world, that guy.
And the Saints could win their division easily.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
All the props in the world to E-Man. I thought E-Man was great when he was here in Denver. I really liked Sanders. I liked him on the field. I liked his attitude. I liked him off the field.
Yeah.
He was good. BK, need Lamb on the Eagles now. I don't think he's going to fall that far, BK.
What the hell is Ruggs wearing? He's got he's got an Old Spice.
What do you mean? What's he wearing? An Old Spice robe, guy?
It is a robe. Yeah, it's an Old Spice.
It's an Old Spice robe.
Wow.
New sponsor of the show, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Nice. We take that. I'd take some Old Spice money for sure.
Do you use Old Spice?
I used to, that Pure Sport, but remember, Robin and I went organic deodorant, so I'm still using that charcoal shit.
How's that working? Your armpits black yet?
No.
Just charcoaled out?
Dude, stretch marks aren't as bad, but that's also because I'm not working out.
Is it actual charcoal black deodorant?
Yeah, it's like a gray. Yeah.
It doesn't get all over your shirts and shit? Like your white tee right there that you're wearing? The charcoal's not
at all.
How is that physically possible? You're putting black stuff that rubs off onto your arm hair, onto your skin, but it doesn't rub off onto your shirt?
Yeah, it's gray. It doesn't work. Or it doesn't rub off.
Interesting. What brand is that again, you said?
Oh shit. I don't know. I'd have to go grab it. I'm not for sure.
I was just curious. I use Tom's.
Oh, do you? Tom's is good.
I use Tom's, and I use the non-aluminum. No aluminum in it.
Yeah,
that's the big thing for me.
That's the shit that'll mess you up.
Aluminum is linked to a lot of Alzheimer's issues. So try to stay away. What about you, Jalal? Are you on the natural tip, or are you using Old Spice?
I'm using that Arm & Hammer. There's same thing. No aluminum, no paraben, sulfates, all that stuff. It does kind of wear out towards the end of the day, but
exactly same thing as Tom's. None of it's great, dog. None of it's
not blocking those pores.
Exactly.
Aluminum is supposed to do.
Yep. Yeah, you're not getting a couple days out of it. If you go camping, you're going to be fucked up on day 2 for sure. Unless you throw another one on there. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to mask over the old shit. And the Toms, I don't know about your guys', but the Toms, gets extremely soapy underneath. Like it feels like
does it?
If you put it on and you start sweating a little bit, it almost foams up into like a soap. It's kind of strange.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that is weird.
It's hard to explain. Maybe I'm explaining it weird. It is a little weird, but it's not that bad. It's not like enough to make me switch. I'd still rather have that than aluminum.
49ers give trade to Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay traded up. So you got Tampa Bay at 13 and Tampa Bay at 14, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. Talk about
dude. What are they trying to do? Are they trying to go get Tom some more weapons or what? This is wide receiver territory right now. What are they doing?
They're going to take a wide receiver, get Tom some. Oh man, does that mean? Let's see.
I could see him trading up if. Wow, dude, they're at 13 and 14. Oh, wow. Crazy.
They're definitely taking a receiver out of that for sure.
They're going to get one receiver and then one O lineman, maybe to protect them.
Yep, you got it. One offensive lineman to protect old man Brady, and one.
Is this where Wirfs goes?
Wirfs has got to go here. He's got to go here.
It's got to be Wirfs, right? It's got to be Wirfs, dude.
Look at Bruce over there. Look at him just kicked back, relaxing.
Oh my gosh! If they get Wirfs here, I'm telling you guys right now, mark my words. This guy is going to be. I don't want to say Hall of Fame, but maybe I do. He's going to be, dude. He's the next coming of Joe Thomas. I think this kid.
Yeah,
I think he's so good, dude.
Early.
I think he's so good. Early. Yeah. He comes from a wrestling background, dude, an elite college wrestling background. Dude, he's good, man. He's good. I think they'd be foolish not to grab Wirfs and a receiver like Lamb or Judy here. Actually, Judy would be a bad move because it would lose me $10. So I would not like Judy.
That's what I need. I need Wirfs here and Judy. And and as my dad would say, I'd be shitting in tall cotton.
What if they whiff?
Good shape.
Shitting in tall cotton. Oh my God, I haven't heard that for.
I'd be in good shape.
Oh, Dallas. By the way, did you watch Airborne the other night at all?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, dude, me and I watched it last night. Only problem is I couldn't find a stream, bro. I couldn't find a good stream anywhere.
Really?
So, and I didn't look crazy hard. So I just paid $2.99 from YouTube and rented it on there. That was the only way I could get it. John Lynch is a genius. In the chat, Joey Magana.
He's a great GM. There's no doubt about it. We loved him.
I think there's something to be said for a guy that used to be a player.
Guys, the front office doesn't win championships. Okay, it's all about the players.
It is.
That's funny. That's funny.
Go ahead.
I think no. I think John Lynch. There's something to be said for a player that runs the organization. I just think the players, they understand what the players are wanting, needing, and on both sides, they just get each other. The players can relate to them, you know. Yeah. You need to get your torrent game up, TTF. Oh my gosh, neighborhood. I haven't done torrenting forever.
I haven't turned torrent forever.
Oh my gosh, BitTorrent. I haven't done that for a million years. Since I got this MacBook from Jalal, ever since I bought this very nice high-end MacBook from him for a lot of money, multiple thousands of dollars, I decided not to do torrenting on this computer at all. I used to use Views back in the day, it was Azurius. It was Azurius before it was Views.
There it is. Tristan Wirfs. I knew it.
Geez, you're
clapping.
You scared me. I thought he got
it. You thought I was going to take
Judy.
You thought I was going to take your 20 real quick?
Yeah. I thought, are we doing 20? You doubled down on it?
I don't think we actually agreed to double down. You think we should?
Okay. I was about to say, I don't, it's up to you, Dal. Make it light on yourself, whatever you can afford to lose.
Well, you know, the 115,000 from the house sale says I should probably go 20.
20. All right. 20 it is. I like it.
Wirf. That's, man. This is great. This is great for Tampa Bay. Holy shit. I bet Mueller is having a heyday. I bet he is just kicked back like Bruce Arians, loving life right now.
What's happening here? I'm very confused, Dallas. Now San Francisco has traded Tampa Bay into the 14th spot. Tampa is no longer in 14. Is that what I'm seeing here, fellas? Update me in the chat. Sorry,
That
I have
is
no
weird.
volume.
Yeah, because I thought.
Sorry, I was looking at the screens and I was like, wait, I did just see Tampa Bay there, didn't I? Thought they had back-to-back picks. Thought we were just talking about Tom crushing
That's what
it.
I thought. Because they showed as back-to-back picks, but now San Francisco falls in there.
Look at this kid. Look at the footage of Wirfs, guy, leaping out of the pool onto the deck as a 320-pound lineman.
That's sick.
That guy's going to be so legit on the line. I'm so jealous he's not coming to the Broncos. The only knock was his height. The only knock was his height. He's just under 6'5".
Right.
But we've seen plenty of elite linemen that aren't 6'7". It's fine.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
At 15, dude. Denver.
Look at him just bullying that guy down the line. He pushed that full 10 yards down the field. Oh, man. Sorry, what were you saying? 15 what?
Man, I'm a little nervous. Denver's right around the corner, dude. And you know they love CeeDee Lamb. I'm a little nervous. You got me shaking my boots, Ted.
When's the first Michigan player going? Scott, excellent question. I don't know when, but I know it's going to be a lineman, dude. It's not anything. It's not anything very exciting for you. I think it's going to be Cesar Ruiz. He's a lineman, and that'll be the first guy off the board. I could see him probably going as high as 17, but I could also see him going in the 20s, maybe 27 to Baltimore would be nice, but that's what you're looking at there. That's what you're looking at for Michigan. Yeah. What else we got in the chat? Michigan, not very exciting, bro. Ohio State has been killing Michigan on the field, in the recruiting, in everything. In everything, bro. It's just been dominating.
How sad do you think these guys are not being able to go to New York? And well, actually the draft was going to be in Vegas, obviously, this year. I think they're pretty sad that they have to be home and kind of doing it like this instead of having that kind of real experience.
Oh, totally. Who the hell wants to do this, dude? This is
at home,
stuck in a room at your home. I mean, you know what? I guess I shouldn't say that. There's a lot of people that like are you talking about for the draft, the players themselves?
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that like to be like that, but I think there's a lot of guys that would like to walk across the stage too. So to answer your question, I guess it's probably split. I never thought about it. I didn't even think about that, but I bet you it's split because there are guys that like to be with their families. We've seen that for years. They don't top picks that don't want to come to the draft. And then we see people that are told they're going to go maybe in the 20s and they show up on draft day and they look like a moron because they're still sitting there on day 2 into the 40s.
Chilling. With their head down on the table.
Looking like Aaron Rodgers or, who else went? John Manziel didn't go too late. He sat there for a little bit, but Brady Quinn, remember Brady Quinn? Oh my goodness.
Lamar, he sat there for a while, didn't he?
Did he? I don't remember him sweating it out like Rodgers. Rodgers was there forever.
Well, I don't think sweating it out, but yeah, Lamar sat there for a while.
Yeah, I personally would be sad because I think this would be a cool experience.
Well, I think there's a lot of players that dream of walking. That's part of it. That's part of getting drafted is walking across that stage. Like we think of that when we're a kid, like, man, I can't wait to walk across that stage, shake hands with that piece of shit Goodell and keep it moving. I think it's something that people dream about.
Yeah. Dirty DJ, who's the first running back that'll be picked in this draft? For me personally, I'd go J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State. I think he's ridiculous. I think he's almost with like a fractured ankle in that championship game or that playoff game. He almost carried him to a win, dude. J.K. Dobbins is a beast. I know a lot of people are high on Clyde Edwards-Helaire out of LSU. Yeah. DeAndre Swift out of Georgia, maybe.
That's who I would say. DeAndre Swift is who I have. 225 pounds, dude. Big plays downfield. He can push the pile, dude. He can go up the middle, and he also does really well with catches in the backfield. So I think that guy's pretty versatile. That's my first running back.
Him and Dobbins are so similar.
Yeah.
They're both can kind of run you over, but they got that crazy wiggle out in space. Very hard to bring down in space, both of them, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like either of those guys. Like I said, Edwards-Helaire. A lot of people are high on him at LSU. Any of those three. Dobbins, DeAndre Swift, Clyde Edwards. I personally go Dobbins. I like Dobbins better. 20-year anniversary. This is the last time they won in Columbus from Scott, talking about Michigan. Jesus, Scott. Don't remind me. I wasn't aware of that. And now, yeah, it's jeez. Benny from the block is a rider chilling for the cast in the background. Oh, was he? Oh, he is on this side. Oh, they can see him in the mirror. I was like, what?
That's crazy. I can't see shit. Like, we can't see that, what people can see.
Well, if you on YouTube, you can see it on YouTube. You can see it bigger on your screen there. Not up here where we're monitoring.
Yeah.
But yeah, there it's a little bit better. Look at your boy Kyle Shanahan in his war room, bud. There's John Lynch in the nice pink shirt.
Johnny.
The executive looking good. Did you know John Lynch has a form of Down syndrome?
Does he?
Crazy, huh? Yeah, dude. He's like a big supporter and big advocate of the Down syndrome charities and stuff.
It's Down syndrome or like a learning disability? Because it's quite different.
Down syndrome guy. Huh. Look it up. He has a
get CeeDee Lamb off. We don't need him to go right now. Get out of here. Get off the screen. There you go. Yuri. Sick pool table. Must be his girlfriend's butt.
I'm looking up sorry, I'm looking up John Lynch's Down syndrome for you. Dude, my computer is effed. I have like 40 tabs open.
Oh wow.
Because I've been having I got my draft stuff, I got my job hunt stuff, I've got the YouTube videos, I've got Twitter, social media stuff open, TMZ, all the stuff that we've been talking about during the show.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I had a call from a job interview to drop off like Amazon packages. So I think I'm about to be doing that.
Oh, sick. Nice.
Yeah. She sent me a thing. I got to finish filling that out tonight after the show, send it all in.
Is it like a survey or is it like paperwork?
No, it's like paperwork to get going.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So she can send in my background check and all my stuff.
Javon Kinlaw. Defensive tackle. Wow.
See, I said I thought he'd go in like the top 12, 14. There you are. Defensive tackle.
Do you see his uncle passed out on the couch there?
I missed it.
Yeah. Javon Kinlaw.
His uncle Javorius was passed out on the
Javorius passed out on the love seat.
Just conked out. Didn't even get to watch him drafted. Jeez, no Javorius didn't even make it to pick 14.
No high fives, nothing. Out? Damn, who do our Broncos take? This is it.
CeeDee Lamb guy.
Get out of here.
CeeDee Lamb.
I'm a little nervous about that. I think they do take CeeDee Lamb. Damn it.
Do you? So you lose.
Oh, look, he's awake. He fell on the floor.
Oh,
Javorius fell on the floor. He got scared.
Kinlaw. I love it. Oh,
they scared him out the chair.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. Hilarious. I love that. Like I said, how cool for the families. I'd be rolling on the floor too, bro. I'd be all over the place. You wouldn't even be able to contain me. I'd be going nuts. One of my family members just got drafted.
Yeah, no shit. That'd be tight.
That'd be, man. Like I said, life-changing for these people. How cool.
Mm-hmm.
How cool.
Damn, is that a Tebow highlight that I just saw right there? That was a Tebow handoff. Yeah.
I didn't see.
It's your boy Tebow.
All right, so Broncos, we know they're going wide receiver.
Got to.
Dude, what if, like I told you, maybe they need some of that slot help. What if they end up taking Justin Jefferson over CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy? And we're still sitting here.
Dog, I wouldn't
continuing
be opposed
the
to
show.
It. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'd be fine with it. Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Jalal, are you still there? I don't think so. I was just seeing who's still with us. Oh, nothing. I was just seeing we're on I said, hey, what if
I'm getting a little head start on dinner here.
Oh, are you?
Making sure I got my stuff defrosting and whatnot.
No, I just said, what if a scenario occurs that Justin Jefferson gets drafted here by the Broncos and CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy are both still sitting there?
Oh
and
man, that wouldn't be good.
The show just moves along. We'll just
I think it'd
continue
be
the
great.
show. We're 2 hours and 34 minutes in. This is officially the longest cast we've done for sure.
Hey, Jalal, real quick, since we have you locked in, I'll share that story that I was going to share when franchise went, but I wanted him to hear it.
Okay.
So I got invited to a Zoom meeting, and it wasn't with you fucks because we're doing our Zoom meetings on Mondays and Thursdays. My old district manager, Megan, invited me to her leadership meeting, her Zoom meeting. So I was on a Zoom chat with all of her Rams and all of her store managers. And I was just chopping it up with those fools, asking how they are, how they're doing, what's new. Do you guys fucking miss me? Yada, yada. Of course they did. Of course they want me to come back. Of course we partied. We took shots over the phone or over the Zoom chat, and we had a great time. It was weird. But I was in there like
Dallas. Here's the real question. Do they have a store for you still?
No. And no. And if I ever went back, I would probably go back as just like a rep or something, dude. Just like, making a little extra money here and there, and being able to do kind of the side pieces and things like that. I don't know. It'd be tough to go back. It would, to go back to like using Remos and those processes and all the busy work. I don't know.
Oh my God, dude. What a nightmare.
What would be the worst part of going back, do you think?
For me, I think the headspace of like being a manager and being a very sought after manager and a well-performing manager for so long, and then going back to like a part-time rep or even a full-time rep, just that kind of dealing with that mental thing of just like being my own boss, selling my own stuff and having somebody boss me around and having somebody have one-on-ones with me and talking about my progress. It'd be weird. I think that'd be a hard mental thing to deal with.
For me, it'd be the process of getting back in, the process of getting in the company again. Because when I started in 2005, it was like, just fill out an online application. You take a little personality test and you're in. Now,
Right.
Oh my gosh.
You got to
get
get
one of these
all
jobs
over again.
At
Yeah.
T-Mobile or Verizon or one of these Apple. Oh my gosh,
dude,
you gotta
the
go
training, the like onboarding,
Right.
learning all the acronyms and all that shit. Like it's a lot. And dude, especially now going in with a merger. Oh shit.
Yeah. Do you see T-Mobile stock just keeps clicking up every day? It's
Yeah,
over 90 now, man. That thing is just on the rise. I'm like, damn, should I jump in? What is going on? Why is this thing
All
continuing to
right.
go up a few cents?
It's just the government's
All
pumping up.
right. Let's go. Oh, franchise is like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
I wanted Lamb.
I'm
Like
outta
I
here.
said, any of the guys I'd be happy with, but there we are, Jerry Jeudy.
Nice.
He's gonna be eating opposite of Cortland Sutton.
Oh hell yeah, he is.
There you go.
That's sick. And like I said, dude, he's an instant impact player. Like there's no leveling up on this guy. He's instant. I think it's great.
Dude, is that a Star of David chain around his neck?
It is. Is he Jewish?
Dang, that's crazy.
Jerry Jewish Judy.
Jerry Jew D.
Jerry Jew D. Nice.
That's like actually valid. That's funny.
That's tight.
I'm sure. I mean, well, yeah, it's valid. I'm sure he doesn't probably appreciate it, but
Hey, Robin's Jewish. She's pumped that we just picked him up.
if her name was Robin Judy, would she be cool with being called Robin Jew?
Robin Jew.
It sounds very problematic.
Like, would he be cool being called Jerry Jew? Probably not.
Probably not.
Jerry Jew D.
All right. Well, hey, I'll we don't
That's
have to do
funny.
it right.
That's very coincidental. He's just a huge. His name's Jerry Judy, and he has a huge
is weird.
Star of David in his NFL picture. That's funny.
It's crazy. Hey, no rush on that, man, but I look forward to that $20 Venmo.
Damn it! And of
Oh,
course we
God.
doubled down on it. Yeah. Damn, that fool's not
Yeah.
even 200 pounds, bro. He's my size, 6'1", 193.
Yeah.
My size,
He's-
but I ain't got no speed. like that.
Yeah, you got bad ankles, dog.
Look at that guy. All right. Well, that's good. That's really
Alabama.
good.
That's the Alabama Slammer. Woo.
That's funny. All right,
Oh,
fools.
I got to hit the Chris Berman. Whoop. Whoop.
Whoop. All right. Well, yeah, let's get out of here. Let Jalal finish cooking dinner and shit. And yeah, thanks for everybody for hanging out. The draft party. Thanks everybody for hanging out on the prop sheets. As this winds down tonight, I'll get you paid tonight or tomorrow morning, whatever, as we determine a winner.
Yeah.
So
we'll pay you fools tomorrow when we figure out a winner, and Dallas will get paid tonight. It's a great night.
Dallas will get paid tonight.
You got to switch up the outro, and we'll pay you fools
tomorrow.
Monday.
Monday.
You fools got any big plans this weekend? Are you guys getting outside the house this weekend? Anything cool?
No.
You know,
I think.
Did you have plans?
I think Robin and I are probably we usually do curbside somewhere, so we'll probably find a nice restaurant downtown, do curbside, head back, go all the way downtown, pick up the food as an experience, take the dog
That's the new
for
date.
a ride. They love it. That's our new date night. That's what we got to look forward to. So, actually, no, we're actually doing a digital date with Muzzy, my boy Muzzy and Nikea. We're doing
sick.
a digital game night. That's what we're doing on Saturday. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know on Monday.
Are you doing it on that house party app?
I think one of those apps. Robin's got that under control. I'm letting her roll with that, but I think House Party is one of the bigger ones. Yeah.
Let me know which one you're using and how it is. I use House Party. I kind of thought it was crappy.
Yeah.
But I thought it was okay. It just wasn't like it was just too basic and not very competitive.
Well, if you guys want to get in, if you and Mia want to get in on Saturday, let us know. We could add 2 more to it. I'll let you know what game it is and then go from there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
How about that?
That sounds great.
If it's Go Fish, I say fuck that. I'm just gonna smoke weed. I'm gonna smoke weed and be cool. But yeah, I'll let you know.
I like that. All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, fellas. We'll see you guys on Monday then.
Monday it is. Later, fools.